All right, all right. Welcome, welcome. Okay, folks. I'm gonna wait for people to kind of roll on up in here. You know how we do. I'm gonna chat with y'all for a while, and maybe get some of the panel on. Uh, I'm gonna wait for people to kind of roll on up in here. But you know how it works. Y'all know how I do. Okay. You know how I do. We're gonna get this thing cracking, and you know what? I'll wait a few minutes, and even if it's just me and nobody joins, guess what? I'm good to go. I'm good to go. Got some hot topics today, and it's gonna get heated. It's gonna get heated, especially when we talk about women ducking in women's MMA. And it's like I done told people over and over. Yeah, 8 more days to go. 8 more days to go, and I'm gonna start the video off while this moment. Shout out to you. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna start the video out with something, and everybody gonna enjoy it. It's quote from the champion and the challenger. Very strong quote. All right, what's up, EO Rhino? What's up, man? EO Rhino, man. Oh, John Patton, 8 more days. Nunez versus Shevchenko 2. That's the fight we all been waiting on. All right, Wildest. Tell me something. You feel like getting in on the panel today, or hey, we're gonna talk that fight, and we're gonna stay on topic. We're gonna talk about the women ducking in MMA, and we're just gonna talk and like to get some people up here. Yeah. I always like having a good panel. At least one woman. It's hard to get y'all women up on the panel. But you guys did good last time. I appreciate it. How you doing, Dana Black? How you doing? Gotta put your brother in check, Dana White. Slap him upside his bald head. That's what we gotta do. But yeah, I'm gonna wait till about 12 people get in, and I'll start the program. Okay, I'll start it. But I appreciate y'all taking time out of y'all night, man. I know it's Friday night, and normally I'd be out doing stuff, man. But today I'm just like, man, I'm gonna stay on in. I don't feel like doing that today, man. Had a long week, working hard, and the coach needs to just take a rest, man. This YouTube thing, boy, I'm telling you, this YouTube thing can be stressful sometimes, It is. Coach, why do you think women pay attention? Why do you think women pay attention to women's MMA but not women's boxing? I'm gonna tell you why, man. This is not gonna be a popular answer, okay? It's not gonna it's not gonna be it's not gonna be a popular answer, what I tell you. Okay, Wildest. Okay. All right. Yo sabe. Yo sabe. Okay, okay. Muy bien. All right, but Dana Black, it's I'm gonna tell you, okay, first, they do a better job of promoting women's MMA. They do a much better job of doing it. And even I complain about how the women don't get no shine. They still do a better job than they do in women's boxing, okay? That's number one, okay? They do a much better job. And also too is the sex appeal factor. Okay, women's MMA, there's a big sex appeal factor in that, and sex sells. I mean, it really does, and it's that factor. And I'm gonna be honest, man. Don't take this as, oh, coach, you just being crazy. But when you look at women's boxing, me, I look at women's boxing because I like the skill set. But when you get a casual fan, what do casual fans really want to see when they look at their women? They want to see men like sex appeal, like men just do. Okay, there's no way around it. Men like sex appeal, and when you look at boxing, like when I look at Shields, when I look at Clarissa Shields, I think Clarissa Shields is attractive, but I'm more so watching because I just want to see her technicalities. But when you look at no, John, I'm being honest with you too, man. I don't think you trolling. Okay, I don't, John. That's probably one of the best questions I've heard all week. Okay, I'm being honest, John. I'm gonna answer this for you because this is real. This is a real, legit question, and I think it needs to be answered. Okay, I think the women in the women's MMA, they show more skin. They got a better sex appeal. When you look at women's boxing, it's like, okay, they got these shorts. They got these shorts up. They got the shorts up to their head, and it's like, yeah, you watching technicality, John. You're watching technicality, and I love watching the technique. See, I don't look at it for the sex appeal. Okay, I'm really a pugilist. I'm a pugilistic fan, and I love the art of pugilism. I love it. But the casual fan doesn't love the art of pugilism as much as say I would. So they're looking for the sex appeal factor. And two, the promoters, man, of this women's boxing, they don't promote them. Like you have to search long and hard to find, the women on any boxing card. And then if you happen to see it, you just happen to see it. Okay. But John, that's a good question, man. It really is. And normally we don't see eye to eye on a couple of things, but dude, that's a good question. And I think women's boxing, they need to take a page out of women's MMA because women's MMA is growing. It's growing. You have more and more people like they're leaving boxing and they're going to women's MMA because they can get into the mainstream media. You got people on YouTube. Well, you got me right now, and maybe there's a few other people on YouTube, but you get a lot of free publicity. You got people talking about you, good or bad. You got people promoting you. Okay, women's boxing. I mean, heck, people don't really talk about women's boxing. I mean, I do when the fight come on, and it's like you got to find out when the fights are. Women's MMA. I don't like Dana White. But I tell you what, they do a hell of a job of telling you when the fights are. Okay? I'm telling you, they do a hell of a job of telling you when these fights are going to happen. If that's one thing I can say about UFC, Invicta, hell, even LFA. I'm going to get off this in about an hour to watch LFA. Okay? And there's a fight going on in, the LFA championships. See, all of these MMA organizations, they promote their men. I mean, they promote their women. Now they promote the men more than they do the women, but at least you still know when the fights are going to happen. Women's boxing, these promoters, they do a terrible job. And most of the women, they don't even have promoters, they're freelance. They got to figure out how to get on a card. Like that's how bad it is in women's boxing. It's just, there's no sex appeal for the casual fan in women's boxing. There's no sex appeal. It's not there. And there's no promotion. So women's boxing got two things going against it. Like seriously, there are two things going against it. You know, like I'm gonna give you an example, man. Like Serena Williams, okay? I mean, I like Serena Williams. People, I've had women ask me, Coach, what kind of women you like? I like them big Amazon women like Serena Williams, okay? I likes them Amazon women. The coach loves the Amazon women. I don't like I just don't like these two big women. But see, when Serena Williams put that cat suit on, oh man, you had everybody who she was beating up on. Oh, they were hating on it. But Serena looked darn good in that cat suit. And let me tell you something. How many people you think tuned in because Serena Williams was wearing that cat suit, showing that body? How many people do you think literally tuned in to watch Serena Williams play tennis in that cat suit? And I'm not even a tennis fan, okay? So me, honestly, I wasn't gonna watch tennis, but when I saw Serena had that on, I'm a casual tennis fan. I'm a casual tennis fan. So yeah, that's what happened. So yeah, it's sex appeal. And while this moment said, coming from a woman, I love WMMA because of the versatility of the skills being shown besides striking is highly promoted. I don't watch for the sex appeal, although they're beautiful women. Yep, I'm trying to tell you. No Raws. I missed all of Invicta 25 last night, man. It was a rough night last night, brother. I missed every single fight, and I'm kicking myself, and I'm pissed off that I missed. You know what? And I'm pissed off at Invicta for having Invicta 25 on a Thursday night. Are you serious? Are they trying to lose the casual fans? Some of us, we got to get up early in the morning. I missed it. So, it is what it is, okay? But yeah, man, so that answers your question. So let's get on, let's go and get this program started, okay? I rambled enough. I want to start off, okay? I want to start off with a clip from the champion and the challenger, okay? Here we go.
My point of view that champion is on different level. Champion cannot just say, oh, I'm not feeling good today, I don't want to fight. You have not excuses. Now we are doing this again. And there is no way for her to escape from me this time. She's tough. She can take hits. He said, I'm going to punch her. I want to make sure he's more strong than your last time. She's going to have one more chance to get her ass kicked. And then I will show you guys. I will beat you again. Only one.
I love that. I love that, boy. Valentina and Amanda Nunes, man. Valentina, I'm telling you, she unloaded the clip with that. And it's gonna be a good fight, man. These two are gonna fight. And I guess Cat, I don't know why you well, if you think women's MMA boring, then well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Because this is a 50% boxing channel, this is a 50% women's MMA platform channel. So I don't know what to tell you, man. But okay, let's get on. Let's talk about this Nunes versus Shevchenko too, okay? I think this fight, man. You know what, I think Amanda Nunes, she took that extra time, and I think Amanda felt like she needed extra time. Okay, I felt like Amanda felt like she needed extra time, and because she wasn't prepared. The weight cuts were too intense. I don't think she was afraid of Valentina personally. Like I can't see her being afraid, and she's already fought her before. Now I can see her being like, okay, thinking that well, I'm not prepared for this fight. See, that's a difference. Okay, now if you're saying that, hey, I'm not prepared for this fight, I'm not prepared. Okay, well, then I'm not prepared. Okay, I'm not prepared. Okay, we got Lavelle Williams. Lavelle, how you feel tonight, man? You ready to light some fires, man? Because I really don't want to do the panel by myself tonight, but man, I know Lavelle Williams is in the house. Let me see who else coming on. Okay, Mary Thomas. Mary Thomas, what about you? You want to join the panel tonight, Mary Thomas? I see you. I always want one woman on the panel. Wildest moments. Amanda is looking so much better, coach. She must have stopped lifting all those weights. That strength advantage and probably worked. Yeah, I think she did. She worked on the cardio. She did a whole lot of stuff. Okay. Olivia, give me about 10 minutes. Let me get this thought out and I'm going to send it right to you, man. Okay. Yeah. I think Amanda really, she took that extra time. Okay. She took that extra time to really get the cardio and lose the weight properly because I mean, man, she cut that weight too fast. And I was telling everybody, I said, this girl don't. She been enjoying the fruits of her labor way too much. Okay, she's been doing the fruits of her labor, and you can tell. I mean, you can definitely tell that Amanda Nunes was like, oh crap, you know, like literally. And then when she had to get in there, okay, when she had to get in there, it's like, oh crap, I don't think I can beat this girl right now because I'm weak from these weight cuts. My sinuses hurt. I don't think I can do it. Listen, I really need to, I can't fight this girl today. Trying to tell you, okay? And that's what it is, okay? Amanda Nunes was like, I cannot fight this girl today. I'm not about to fight this girl today. It's not going down, okay? I'm not going to do it. So that's what happened. I don't think Amanda physically, oh, I'm afraid of Valentine. No. Because if they was on the street about to fight, I'm sure Amanda would, get in there and do her thing. But, my problem is, I think that this fight is going to be a close fight. I got Valentina winning the fight. Okay. I have Valentina winning. But my thing is, I don't like the fact that people are thinking that Valentina is going to steamroll Amanda. I think Valentina is going to take Amanda to the later rounds. I think she's going to take her to the later rounds. Okay. And I think that Valentina is going to finish. Okay. I think that she's going to finish Amanda in the fifth round. I think it's going to be a fifth round TKO. That's my opinion. But I don't think that she's going to run through Amanda Nunes. Okay, it's not going to happen. And guys, don't think just because I think Valentina's going to win, that don't mean she will. I mean, Amanda is one of, and matter of fact, as far as right now, Amanda is the best fighter, and she's the best bantamweight in the world. Okay, and we have to be realistic. Yes, okay, the fight was ages ago. She did defeat Valentina last year. Okay, she did. If Valentina, now here's my thing. Now we got to talk about a couple other things too. The GOAT, pound for pound. If Valentina beats Amanda Nunes one time, that don't make Valentina pound for pound number one in my opinion. If she beat Amanda Nunes twice, okay, now we got to talk. Okay, and Amanda Nunes could win this fight, y'all. This is not a 100% clear cut win for Valentina. Amanda Nunes can win this fight. I got Valentina fifth round TKO. Okay, I got Valentina fifth round TKO. Okay. And I'm just saying, okay. I got Valentina fifth round TKO. Yeah, I am win. I think she got to beat Amanda twice. Okay, if you can defeat Amanda Nunes twice, I'm sorry. Then we need to be talking about you in the conversation of pound for pound number one. I mean, we need to be talking about that. See, let me tell you, there needs to be an even playing field for this pound for pound talk where we can make it fair. And maybe we can come up with something, a rubric. Not me come up with it, but maybe we can come up with some kind of rubric. Okay, like when you got X amount of people ducking you, when you got, when you're beating your resume, it's just incredible. Okay. Like, I mean, if you have an incredible resume, okay, if you're beating some of the top five opponents, in the world, and you're doing that consistently, okay, that pound for pound, man, I'm telling you, it needs to happen. Ex Gaucha, man, what's up? Got that microphone fixed, man. I'd love to get you on the panel with Lavelle. Lavelle is about to be on in 4 minutes, y'all. Lavelle Williams is on in 4 minutes. And boy, I got a special treat for Lavelle. I got a special treat for Lavelle, and Lavelle ain't gonna know what hit him. Okay, this I ain't put it in the title because I was hoping that Lavelle Williams would come to the title. Okay, I was hoping Lavelle Williams would come because I got a surprise for Lavelle Williams, and boy, hot diggity dog. Okay, but Lavelle, I'm 10% body fat, man. I have you know. I meant to tell you that the other day, man. Yeah, I'm about 10% body fat, man. Under 10%, doing good. Last month I was at 12%, so I still, But anyway, okay, let's read some of these comments. Okay, is it Ronda Rousey? I can't say until Lavelle Williams when he is on in exactly 4 minutes. Okay, when Lavelle Williams enters the scene in 4 minutes, there's a change in the program, and I got to read these out to Lavelle. I mean, I got to get Lavelle because he's going to respond. I can't tell you wildest moments. That I can't tell you, but Lavelle Williams, guys, I'm telling you, uh, man, this every time this man comes on the show, it, it's 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 interesting. I'm gonna tell you that it's always interesting. Okay, Ray Board, I don't really keep up much with the men, but I don't know, man. I can't. I do know Ray Borg. I've watched a few of his fights. I just don't think he got the speed, man. DJ, he's on another level, okay? And I'll put it like that. I'm gonna stop right there, okay? I'm gonna stop right there because I'm really trying to push these fights, man. Nunes too and Reneau. I'm trying to push these fights. And even the last thing in the program, John Jones, I'm gonna talk about that for about 10 minutes. So you know how I feel, okay? You know how I feel about the darn women, okay? TJ, Amanda by unanimous decision, and that's how it's gonna go. The man's entitled to his opinion. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Do not count Amanda Nunes out. I got Valentina by fifth round TKO. I've seen too much now. I mean, me personally, in my opinion, I've seen too much. And I just put it like that. I've seen too much. I've been studying this woman, both of these women, I've been studying them. And I don't know, y'all. It really looks like Valentina is maximizing all of her training camp. Hello? My microphone off? I think it is. Let me see if my microphone. Oh, it's back on. I think Valentina, she's been maximizing her training. I think Valentina has gotten everything out of this training camp that she can get out of. Okay, that's it. John Patton says on the women's side of the game, all that matters to me is when will Holly Holm fight again. You know what? It's my suspicion, and I'm gonna put Coach Stradamus on this one. Okay, Holly Holm is going to fight. She's gonna fight whoever wins, Amanda Nunes and Valentina Shevchenko. Amanda Nunes is not gonna get a rematch. She's not. Okay, she's not gonna get a rematch. Okay, if Amanda Nunes loses this fight, she is not going to get a rematch. I can tell you that right now. Okay. Hold on. Let me get my boy in here. Get my boy up in here. Okay. All right. Lavelle Williams is on the way. If Valentina knocking out Amanda, there is, in my opinion, nothing to prove anymore by decision. Yes. Yeah, I still think Amanda deserves a title shot. And I'm going to tell you why. And this is not, any Rousey hate, but, she was gone, man, for over a year. And then she got to come right back in and get a title shot. Now, I do understand that this is money, okay? And I know that Ronda can generate a certain amount of money, okay? Honestly, people don't like Amanda Nunes, and people would love to see her get beat again. Okay, people would pay to see Nunez get beat again. Literally, people would pay for that. I promise y'all, people would pay for Amanda Nunes to go in there and get beat up again. They pay for that. So I can't understand financially why she wouldn't get an immediate title shot. You know, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson, hell, he wasn't even a champion. Okay. Stephen Wonderboy Thompson wasn't even a champion. And they gave him an immediate rematch against Tyron Woodley. And I felt like Tyron Woodley damn near stopped this dude. I mean, darn near stopped him twice. Okay. TJ Rhino says he's a simp. Amanda simp. Uh-oh. Bottom line, the Nunez wins, period. Come on. I mean, you know this already. You know what? I can deal with TJ. At least he has his opinion, okay? He has his opinion. I think Valentina will win, but I can't get on here and tell you that that's a definite, okay? I can't. I feel like Valentina has had the better camp, okay? I feel like Valentina, to me, has had the better training camp. And she looks much more powerful. And she looks dangerous. Valentina looks sickly dangerous right now. Oh, what's going on, Mr. Ed Harris? How you doing? LFA car is down. Yeah. Well, you know, TC, and I keep up with the women, man. I'm really trying to promote these women, and I'm gonna do that. So that'll be the fight that I watch to try to promote them, man. And some of these women, man, when they come across videos with them in it, they shock, man, and they reach out to me immediately, man. Like they immediately reach out to me when I do a post fight video. Like they reach out to me almost instantaneous, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, yeah, Prodigy, it is, man. And it needs to be more people, man. It needs to be more people really talking about this. Okay, John Patton says, remember that Amanda is going to come in there on fire because all the heat to took all the heat to okay. I guess it took a lot of heat for her to call in sick. That's what you're saying. Okay, Rawls. That's it, Rawls. Power and strength, even otherwise. I think this fight is even. Okay, I think skill set wise, I think okay. I'll tell you this. I think Valentina is faster. I think Amanda Nunes is more powerful. I think they're both two well-rounded fighters. I think Valentina is a better striker. I think Amanda probably may be a better BJJ expert. Okay, I think Amanda might be slightly better on the ground. But see, people don't know that Valentina has evolved on the ground, man. She has, and her ground game is better than what it was than when she fought against Pena. Okay, it's better. Uh, yeah, Shevchenko, her fight IQ is good. Amanda has good IQ too. I think they're very, very even. This fight is very, very even. Okay, this fight is very even. When I broke Amanda Nunes style down and I did a film study on her, I really got to see everything that Amanda Nunes does. And when I broke down Valentina, I got to see everything Valentina does. And it's sort of like when you talking Valentina, okay, it's almost like guys, it was so much stuff in that film study that I couldn't even get into the video because you know that video would have been about 12 hours if I would have just told you every single thing that I saw that Valentina Shevchenko can do. Okay, we got my main man Lavelle Williams in here, the combat
Hey,
sports
hey,
family.
hey.
Hey man, the brother is here. The brother is here.
How
Okay,
y'all
man.
doing?
I can't waste this man's time. Okay, Lavelle, I have
Yeah.
composed a list of comments of Ronda Rousey haters. And each comment, oh, look at him, look at his face, y'all. In each of these comments that I have here on this piece of paper that I've recorded, okay, um,
Okay.
I felt like I could not respond to these comments. I felt like that I had to have a real Ronda Rousey fan respond to these comments. I can't do it any justice except for you.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
Let's do it.
breaking the program. Let me read the first comment. Okay, Ronda Rousey is a trash fighter with a trash trainer. Lavelle, how you gonna explain this one?
Okay. True. Her coach is trash. He was trash from the beginning, so I have to agree with you on that. He used Ronda. Ronda, her loyalty. She's a very loyal person, loyal individual. If she's your friend, if y'all together in a relationship, Ronda seems like the type of woman she's loyal to you. Um, that doesn't make it good, doesn't make it right. But to say she's a trash fighter, is absolute bullshit. Excuse my language, it's bullshit. Her striking isn't the best. However, you say if it wasn't for Ronda Rousey, women's MMA would not be where it is. During Ronda's reign, Ronda was the most dominant fighter. Whoever they put against her, she was beating them in 14 seconds, 16. She was dogging them. So to say that Ronda was a trash fighter is absolute BS. Your mama is BS. Your daddy BS. Y'all ain't shit. And I'm like, don't go there with me about Ronda. Ronda is the total package. She could fight. She had the looks. And most importantly, she had the mouthpiece. And that's what made her famous. She's not even fighting anymore. She's already just signed a $10 million deal with the WWE. Now go get your favorite fighter and let me see if she can do that. Ronda's a boss, regardless of what any of y'all think. Next question.
Oh, snap. Okay. All right. This person says, if Ronda was a man, if Ronda was a man, she could pass for a damn horse. All right. What you got to say about that?
If she was a man, she could pass for a horse?
Yeah.
And she'd probably be banging you out, whore.
Oh God! Please, kids, don't watch this, man. I'm gonna try to keep PG-13. I don't know. This. God.
You look like, and I bet the person that said that. The reason why they bringing up the topic horses because they get into that bestiality, watching horses and. Yeah. Next comment.
Okay. All right, man. I got a bunch of them, man. Okay. All right. If Ronda Rousey was so great, then why couldn't she ever beat a top 10 opponent? Now this one, okay. I got to let you add that one.
Why couldn't she beat a top 10 opponent? You sound ridiculous. Everybody Ronda fought during her reign, except for Betch, it was at the top of their game, and she was knocking them down. Everyone they brought in front of her, knocking her down. Holds the record of most title defenses by any woman in history, 6. So what do you mean? You look at Ronda's record. Ronda wasn't fighting no bums. What are you talking about? The top 10 back then to the top 10 now? No. It's a totally different. It's been 2 years since Ronda's lost, and the women's MMA has totally flipped. If you haven't elevated your skills in every area as Valentina, and I go to Valentina because Valentina is the most well-rounded fighter out right now. If you haven't elevated, no, you're not going to be beating the top 10. Ronda isn't fighting it anymore as of right now. Okay. But for you to say that Ronda wasn't beating the top tier, man, go ahead, man. You sound crazy. Ronda was smashing everybody they put in front of her. Smashing them in 14 seconds. Next comment.
Oh, Lord. Okay, man. And I got some from TJ, too. I'm going to read some of his after we're done with these. Okay. All right.
TJ better keep it cool.
Oh, he done already started.
TJ better keep it real cool. Because you know, you show DM me about some workout tips. I X you. I block you.
Okay. This next person said, all right. Ronda stinks as a fighter, and Misha Tate says she stinks overall. And LOL, Misha really did say her body odor stinks. All right.
That's fine. That's fine. Of course she'd be able to smell her. She was getting that tapped. Ronda was all up on her, whooping her. Not once, but twice. Whooped her twice. Yeah, she in there fighting. She in there sweating. Of course. What? You think I'm going to smell like roses and Elizabeth Taylor perfume while I'm in there getting in work? Like, we putting in work. I'm throwing you around, slamming you all around, punching you all in the face, breaking your arms. Like, Misha's a hater. Everything Ronda was, Misha wants to be. Ronda don't talk about Misha. Misha still talk about Ronda. That's pitiful. That lets you know right there, Ronda is always on their mind. Every time, you can't talk about women's MMA without somebody bringing up Ronda.
God, no. Okay, man. All right, man. All right.
She stink. Man, what's she supposed to smell like in the octagon? Like, please run that by me. Like, you talking about her, the way she smelled. Felice Herring just made a chick on herself. The hell y'all be talking about? Like, what is she supposed to smell like? I don't
Oh,
understand it.
oh yeah. All right, man. Okay. Oh Lord, this next one, I think he's finna go nuclear with this next one. Hot diggity dog. Okay, Ronda Rousey is the worst striker in the history of women's MMA, and she will, if she ever came back to the octagon, she would get. And I'm gonna repeat this now, PG-13 channel, but I'm gonna say it. She said she will get her ass whooped if she returns to the octagon. All right, your thoughts?
She isn't the best striker. I give you that. But Ronda still beats 90% of the women on the roster in the MMA, and women's MMA right now. She still beats 90%. Take it from John Jones, his exact words. Dana White, she still beats majority of them women. If Ronda go get her hands together, she still beats majority of the women, except for Valentina and Amanda. Let's take them out the equation right now. She can't do nothing with them, but everybody else, she definitely will work with everybody else. And no, Juliana Pena is the worst striker in women's MMA.
Oh man. Oh God. I gotta hear all this because I'm not a Ronda fan, so I gotta hear this. I ain't gonna say Jack. I'm just gonna keep reading the comments. Okay. All right. Oh man, this one funny. Okay, this person said Ronda Rousey looks like she came off of an episode of My Little Pony, except she looks like a unicorn.
That's fine. She's a $25 million unicorn, looking unicorn. And you sitting right, and your broke ass sitting writing about Ronda. She ain't worried about you or what you look like, but you worried about her. If you don't like Ronda and this and that, why you worried about her?
Oh man. Oh
Ronda
Lord.
wipes her ass with people like you.
Oh God,
You ain't
dog,
nothing but
man.
a total. Most of y'all that hate on Ronda and just mean and hateful, and not just Ronda, Jermaine, Ronda, or most of y'all people, most of y'all just y'all toilet paper waste.
Oh man. Oh boy, we getting it in. We get it in. All right, man. I got four more, man. Okay. This person said everybody riding on Ronda nutsacks like she's the best fighter ever. All she was pimped out by Dana White.
Riding on Ronda's nutsacks. You sound crazy. You sound stupid. And you sound crazy. I could be a fan, and people could be a fan of who they want to be a fan of. Who the hell are you? If I decide I want to ride Ronda's clitoris, nutsack, whatever it is, I'll do it.
Oh,
Who are you to tell me? No, Ronda wasn't pimped out. Like I said, Ronda was loyal. Ronda did what she did. That's why she's the biggest MMA star ever. Her and Conor. She knew how to talk. She knew how to do what she needed to do. And people like you can't stand it. Why? Because it ain't you. You don't like another person being successful. You're a loser. And I'm done with you. Next comment.
okay. All right. Ronda Rousey was a dumb cunt for thinking that she could go and beat Floyd Mayweather up after she got her ASS knocked out by Holly Holm.
Yeah, this person obviously knows nothing about MMA. They know nothing about it. They know nothing. Is that a male or female, coach?
I can't tell by the name. It's one of these guys with, they ain't got no face or no video, so I wouldn't know.
First of all, you ignorant. You called a woman a name that you know that you shouldn't call women. I'm sure you have a mother, a sister, a grandmother. So first of all, you disrespectful to women. Therefore, I don't like you. And if I ever seen you, I pound your face in. Secondly, Ronda Rousey, you know nothing about MMA because if you did, you'll know that Ronda was saying that before she fought Holly. So she didn't even get knocked out until that point. So you know absolutely nothing about MMA. Before it was Conor and Mayweather, it was Rousey and Mayweather going back and forth. You know nothing about your history, and get off this channel.
Oh God. Oh Lord. Oh man. God dog. Okay, man. This is the last one, man.
I'm really holding it in because I really want to let my tongue loose. But you know what? I'm gonna bind the hand of the enemy up because you trying to get me upset.
No. I'm just reading about because I mean I can't address these comments. I can't do it.
No, I'm saying like you like this is a PG-13 channel, but I'm ready to
Okay.
let all kind of stuff fly. But I'm holding it
Okay.
together.
All right. I tell you what. Just for you, man. One time only on this last one. Just let it all hang out, and I'm just gonna cover my ears. Okay. All right. Now here goes. Ronda Rousey will never. I can't even believe. I don't even know if I want to read this one, man. This. Ronda Rousey will never be the star that Misha Tate was. Ronda Rousey will never look as good as Misha Tate was. Misha
All
Tate
right,
has a
stop,
better
coach.
body.
Stop, coach. Close your ears.
Okay.
You ignorant ass motherfucker. Never be the star that Misha Tate was. What type of star was Misha Tate, you stupid fucker? What type of star was Misha Tate? You a real dumbass bitch. A broad or dude or whatever. You dumb as hell for even thinking or even thinking about to toot your mouth up to say something like that, let alone let your brain send some messages to your damn fingertips to type some shit like that. You sound ridiculous as hell. Never be the biggest star. What movies have Misha been in?
Oh wait a minute.
What
Misha
movies
was in.
has she been in? Misha ain't been in no movies. Look at the net worth. They're not
Yes,
even on the same level. You's an ignorant ass. I wish I could find out who the fuck you were. I wish I could. I'd be at your doorstep, you stupid bitch.
Misha was in Valley Girls, I think. Yeah, they were all her.
Yeah,
Holly.
Valley Girls. Ronda was in Entourage. Ronda was in Fast and the Furious. That's no comparison. You sound ridiculous. You sound stupid.
Oh God.
Like you sound stupid. I thought you was gonna say something that like really counted like that. That was just stupid. You was just
man.
stupid. You ought to be shot for saying something like that.
Oh, but these dudes, boy. I
The
tell you what.
maggots, like you ought to be shot and left for dead so the maggots could eat you. Cause you ignorant.
Oh man. Okay. Oh God. No. Okay, y'all. Okay, we're gonna get back on program. And I got my boy here, man. We with me. I don't agree with the Ronda Rousey talk, but hey, man, God Almighty, hey, that's him, man. I got him.
Yes, I'm
Okay.
a Ronda fan. The whole world knows it. Everyone knows it. I love Ronda and I love Valentina. And I'm
Okay.
taking Valentina third round, rear naked choke.
All right. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. I got somebody. He said there's somebody sticking up for Megan. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna start that off right now. Megan Duck Cyborg. Okay. Now let's get to ducking in women's MMA. We might as well. And thank you for bringing up the topic. Ducking in women's MMA. Now I made out a video. I made a video out. Okay. And Mari Reneau told me one-on-one. She said, Coach, Kat Zingano, Juliana Pena, and Alexis Davis, they're ducking me. They're ducking me. And and I had to sit back and I'm like, yeah, I believe that. And then you had some people, say, Coach, well, ain't nobody ducking her. Don't nobody want to risk their career fighting her. Why would they fight her? Because they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. Okay, whoa. Hold up. You trap squad. You trap squad. Now you just hold on. Who has Cyborg beat in the past 3 years? No. Who does not want to fight Cyborg in the past 3 years? What are you saying? What are you saying? Hold on. How many people have ducked Cyborg? How many people have called out Cyborg to not fight her? How you gonna explain this one, Trap Squad? Come on now. Now you just hold on right now. Wait a second. Let me tell you something. Hold on. Make it more marketable inside. Hey, they could make Cyborg marketable if they wanted to, but you know what they got? They got a biasness. They got a biasness towards a fighter that's whooping their tail. And you know why they scared? Because they scared Cyborg will go in there and sleep your fighter. That's what that is. Cyborg will go in there, put them in the hospital. Okay? She will put them in the hospital, and they can't fight for 8 to 9 months. How you gonna explain that? Stop it. Cyborg, look, Cyborg got to beg for fights. Cyborg gonna have to get out of this UFC. She gonna have to go to boxing. That's the only way she's gonna find the challenges in boxing, because these women won't fight her. Megan is. I'm gonna market Megan, all right. I'm gonna market Megan as a coward. She didn't want to fight. Jermaine Durandame didn't want no fight. Hey, you know what? Let me tell you something right now. Whether you like it or don't like it, that's the truth. Everybody get mad. Oh yeah, everybody get mad. Yeah, that's right, TJ. Marlos Conan, Hall of Famer. Yeah, we could say, oh, but she brought Tanya Evans up, Hall of Famer. At least Tanya had the testicles to get in the octagon with her. How about that?
On late notice.
Yeah. At least Tanya had the testicles to get in the fight. Hell, matter of fact, Tanya Evinger was calling Cyborg out when she was in Invicta. well, Conan has beat no one. Dude, you know what? You need to block your account. Marlos Conan has beat no one. Are you serious? God, dog. You know what? Every day, this turns into a debunking class. It turns into Marlos Conan ain't beat nobody. Man, come on, man. Let's shut this down now. Let's shut this down right now. Then we get back, man. You know, I had to get my boy back, man. It's crazy. Marlos Conan. Okay, I'm shutting this down now.
Coach,
I used to know her.
Them are people who obviously know nothing about women's MMA.
They
I
don't.
keep telling you that they know nothing about it. When they say ignorant things like that, they know nothing about it. They just started watching, but they're not real hardcore fans. They don't know nothing about it. If you don't know who Marlos, listen, man. I'm not paying attention to them no more. I'm done.
Yeah, I'm about to ignore them, man. They stupid, man. What you
Yeah, I
mean?
got to be done. I can't keep
Roxanne Modafferi
participating in this nonsense.
Yeah, Roxanne Modafferi. She beat Cindy Dandois when she was relevant. She beat Misha Tate. Okay, hell, at least she fought in there. You know, she lost to Cyborg. She had the nerve to fight Cyborg twice. Okay, I mean, and when Mookslow was still in her prime, she beat her, who was a tough opponent. What you mean, Marlos Conan ain't fighting nobody? Oh, she was a beast back in the day. Okay, stop. I ain't trying to hear it. I ain't trying to hear it. Cut it out. Marlos Conan ain't fought nobody. Man, these dudes silly, man. Sit home. I know that keyboard got sticky stuff all over it.
Man.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, Ross. Stop it. Okay? Stop it, Ross. Come on, man. Who has Marlos Conan beat? I just told you who she beat. Damn, you don't listen. Are you serious? Damn, boy, you don't listen. Damn, I've never seen a guy, you sit back, you break the stuff down, and his ass still don't listen. What the hell? How the hell can you have ADD and type at the same time? How the hell? I just refuted it. I just refuted what you said.
He's slow.
You're an idiot.
Slow.
You're an no. Slow. I'm sorry. Okay. Stop. I'm not gonna insult you. My bad. I'm not gonna insult you. Okay, dude, you crazy. Marlos Conan is a Hall of Famer. Stop it. Stop it.
Certainly.
And she didn't beat Liz Carmouche, Mr. Know-It-All. She didn't beat Liz Carmouche. She fought Liz Carmouche. She didn't beat Liz Carmouche. Why don't you do your homework? What the hell is wrong with this guy? Damn.
And she fought Julia Budd. big name.
Oh, yes, she did. She did beat Liz Carmouche. Sorry about that. All right, Ross. I'm gonna give you that back. I'm gonna give you that back, Ross. I was wrong. So admit when I'm wrong, but you can't. If you're not gonna say, look, you're gonna be on here talking about, you know, that she ain't a Hall of Famer, she ain't beat nobody. Stop it. Okay, I will give you that, Ross. You got one up on me. You got one because I got mad and I forgot. She did beat Liz Carmouche, but that's a quality win. Liz Carmouche is a good fighter. She beat Gorilla. Stop it.
And she in the top 10 currently.
I know, Ross, you got me. You got me. Okay. You got me, Ross. She did beat Liz Carmouche. She beat her. Okay. You know, I'm sitting right here. I can't look this stuff up, man. I'm right here going off top of the dome. But see, I know you got your hands, and you know, I know the keyboard. You know, I don't know. You probably done slobbed on the damn keyboard. I don't know what you did, man. Slobbing all over the damn keyboard, pissing all over the place. John Jones, go take that piss test for John Jones. That's what you do, Ross. You go take that piss test, man. So Lavelle, what you think about women ducking women's MMA? I got to hear from you.
To be honest, you know, I keep, you know, I stand by what I always said. I don't feel like you should be ducking anybody. You're a fighter. If you're a fighter, you fight at the drop of the dime. You fight whoever they put in front of you. Do I think there's certain uh, restrictions on like certain things? Like if I'm real, I don't know how to feel about Jermaine. Like me personally, I feel like Jermaine should have fought her anyway because I feel like Jermaine, you knew in the beginning when they offered you to fight for the women's featherweight title, you knew in the beginning, whether you or Holly won, that somebody was gonna have to fight Cyborg, regardless of her past, regardless of what she was found doing. I feel like in that case, I just feel like, had Jermaine just come straight out and say, "You look, I don't want to fight her," instead of making up excuse her hand, and then she made up the PEDs and things of that nature. Had she just I could have respected her more by saying flat out, "I don't want to fight her." Boom. But I personally feel like whoever they line up in front of you should take the fight. There's no excuse. I'm gonna take the fight. I don't care who it is. I would take the fight. I just feel like when you duck, first of all, if you do duck, you need to address the fans. Let the fans know, the reason why. We want to know why you did what you did. We are the ones supporting you. We are the ones buying the pay-per-views. We are the ones buying the tickets. At least like communicate some reason. We may not like it, may not agree with it. However, let us know. But I don't think no one should be ducking anyone. At the end of the day, why would I duck someone who puts on their pants like I put on my pants? You bleed like I bleed. I'm not ducking. What's the worst can happen? I can get in there and I can get whooped. But I went in there and banged out with you, regardless of what happened. But I feel like these fighters, they just, I don't know, want
Yeah.
to be that it thing, but they don't want to put in the work to be that it thing. They rather duck and run around and make excuses. So I don't. Truth be told, I don't feel like you should ever be put in the Hall of Fame for ducking.
Nah, man. Okay. Okay, Rawls. Okay, see, let's go ahead and body this dude again. What you mean? Who on Cyborg's resume? What do you mean? She got Gina Carano. Gina Carano was undefeated when she fought Chris Cyborg. Gina
She was.
Carano was the top, women's MMA fighter in the world when she fought Chris Cyborg. And Gina Carano was finishing these girls, okay? Gina Carano wasn't just a pretty face. Gina Carano could bang. Chris Cyborg
Girl.
went in there and fought Gina Carano and won and defeated Gina Carano, the person that they thought would be undefeated for a long time. Okay, I'm just telling you, like it or not. Okay, like it or not, Chris Cyborg. Don't say her whole resume is garbage when completely. I've pretty much debunked you on almost every topic. We tried to say Marlo's Conan is garbage. I mean, we know that you're just saying stuff to get a reaction. So you can't be very you can't be very knowledgeable, or you're just being stupid on purpose. Okay, all right. When Shayna Baszler was in her prime, okay, she defeated Shayna Baszler. Vanessa Porto is a tough fighter. I bet you don't know much about Vanessa Porto, do you? Probably don't. Okay, probably got the keyboard already though. Maybe you can remove your hands from the keyboard because that keyboard's sticky, man. Yeah, I have, dude. Look, debunking you, Rawls, is very simple. Because see, you don't look at you're looking at other stuff besides the technicality of the fighters. That's what you're doing. You're not looking at the technicality. Okay, name me one fighter right now who would defeat Chris Cyborg, Rawls. Name me one fighter, and we'll wait for that response. Give me one fighter that you think that could go 5 rounds and defeat Chris Cyborg. And it's not Megan. It's not Megan Anderson. I don't say that. Megan, yeah, that's why Megan ain't show up. Megan ass got on that horse and said, giddy up, horse, up and get the hell out of Dodge. That's what Megan did. Okay, Ross, okay. Holly Holm can beat Chris Cyborg. Negative. Amanda Nunes? Negative. Sorry. Yeah, okay, Megan, okay, I'm done talking to him. I'm ignoring him. He can talk to y'all. I'm not going to even see this dude. This dude definitely, I think this dude been working with Juan Manuel Marquez and just drinking piss just like he did. I don't know. There's something wrong with this guy. There's something wrong with this guy, and I can't put
Was
my
Ross
finger.
was
Yeah,
Ross one of them that was expecting Conor to be Mayweather?
probably. You know what? I think he was. I think.
Then see, there it is. There it is. Then
I,
there it is. There it is. Then
I think Rawls. I don't know. I think Rawls did think Conor was gonna win the fight.
there
Oh
it is.
man.
That explains his ignorance.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done with Ross. I ain't gonna say nothing else to him.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what? I come to find out like Chris. I feel bad for Chris, and like everyone knows I'm not a Chris Cyborg fan at all. But I think the thing that my heart goes out to Chris. She fights who's willing to fight her, and that isn't too many people. So she's in a hard place. What can she do? They don't want to fight her. They
Yeah,
don't
no.
want to fight her.
Yeah,
No one
Keisha.
wants to fight her.
Yeah, Keisha. I'm gonna leave him alone because I've told these guys they can come on here and defend their points. Lavelle, how many times have I told these guys they can come on here and defend their points? And what
Since
happens?
since since you started the channel.
Since I started the channel, everybody has had a chance. Okay, has had a chance to come on here and debunk live. Okay, Keisha, I done told this clown and told him he can come, and it's just like, they either come on the chat, okay, they're backdoor in the video, okay, they do all of that stuff. They never want to come live. I don't know what it is, okay? Okay, I'll send you the link. What's your email? Got him. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Oh, yeah. Easy work. Easy work. Email. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, yeah.
He really coming
Oh,
in.
come on. Okay, let's bring him. Let's go. He get in here now. Let's go. Come get this work. Oh yeah, easy work. Here you go. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. I'm finna get him in here now. Come get this work. Dude, want to be hurt? Oh yeah. Time to blow. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, you finna be
Oh,
in now.
he in here. Okay.
Good, 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 good. Let's go. Where you at? Come on. Where this dude at? Patiently for this dude. I done sent that link. Let's go. Talking about he don't want no work. Anyway, yeah. So we'll wait till you get in here. The ducking in women's MMA has just gotten crazy.
Yes, it has.
It's starting to get crazy. But a telltale sign is, when you see somebody who hadn't fought in a long time, when they haven't fought in a long time, then, that's how you can tell, man, that they done been offered a fight that they said no to. And the UFC, man, they don't really play that, man. The UFC, they don't play it. They don't play that.
And you know what, Coach? I know me and you, we both don't agree with what the UFC all the time, but I agree with the fact if you don't take a fight, they'll shelf you.
They put you there. So you got people like Juliana Pena, and the time frame works out right because Mario Reneau said Juliana ducked me. Okay, well, I mean that had to been a while ago because Juliana Pena hadn't fought in so long. So I know that's true. And she said Cat Zingano ducked her. Okay, she said Cat ducked her. They offered Cat to fight, and Cat Zingano ain't been on for a while. Cat been on that sideboard. Okay, and I think Cat looking at this from a money perspective, like, hey, you know what? I want this money. I want this money. But I don't think, in a way, their contracts are already signed. So, I mean, the contract is the contract. That's just how it is. Whoever they fight, that's what the money they're going to get. They already know what their salary is. So, okay. Maybe she wants some pay-per-view points. I don't know. Okay.
I think Kat looking at it from the standpoint is her contract is for 135, and that's what Holly was saying. In the article she put out last week, her contract is for 135. So if she go up to 145, she can demand and negotiate, with the UFC to make more money. I think Kat is looking at it as like you said, as a payday, because I don't think Kat really believes she can beat Chris.
Yeah.
I don't.
Good.
I don't think she. Okay, he go Raws.
Yeah, here you go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, buddy. Come get it. All right, Ross. Yes, sir. We got you. Let's get at it. Let's go.
Yo.
I'm with you, man. Okay. So now, what you got to say now? What you say? Cyborg ain't fought a credible person on her resume. Let's go.
All right. So Marlos Conan, like literally, she beat up a whole bunch of bums in Japan. Like, she has not one good name on her resume. Like before the first Cyborg fight, she hasn't beat one good person. Like before the first Cyborg fight.
Marlos Conan.
So how was she a credible opponent whenever Cyborg beat her the first time?
Cyborg beat her. Look, Cyborg beat her twice. And not only is she credible, she fought Julia Budd. Okay, she ain't win, but she fought her. Okay, and she fought Mookslow, and Mookslow was still relevant. Okay, she beat Misha Tate. Okay, I mean, I'm sorry, she lost to Misha Tate. Misha Tate was relevant. She beat Carmouche and Kaufman. I mean, she beat them. Okay, and she lost. Her losses were, late in her career. She lost to what? Alexis. Alexis whooped her ass, but she was ready to retire then. She was old. And in her time frame, you got to understand, in her time frame when she was there, the people that she fought, these were top fighters. These were fighters that were relevant because the sport was still young. See, these folks were very, very relevant at the time, and they were all fighting each other. Okay, so it's hard to say that Marlos Conan in the Hall of Famer, who, first of all, she called out Cyborg. She wanted Cyborg. She got beat by Cyborg, and then she wanted to fight Chris Cyborg again. She asked for the fight again to see if she can actually do it because she felt like she could beat Cyborg. Who was calling out Chris Cyborg? I mean, who was literally calling him out and meaning it and then actually fighting her?
Yeah, but that's the thing, like out of her 23 wins, she only has 2 decent names, like Liz Carmouche and Sarah Kaufman. Like out of 23 wins, those are the only 2.
I think you're missing the point. You're missing the point. Like you keep talking about, they weren't known names. Back then they were known names.
I'm telling you, man.
Well, that's the thing. Like, back then, like, still, like, nobody that she beat is like known still to this day. Like, nobody.
Because they're old. She's not even fighting anymore.
Okay, but like, they're still like they're not known though. Like, they're nobodies. Like, they're like, there's no Hall of Famers that she ever beat.
No, you're wrong. You're absolutely wrong. You can't call them nobodies. Those were the women who were ushering in the sport.
Well, why is Roxanne Modafferi somebody and Sarah Kaufman is somebody and Liz is somebody like? That was back then. Like they're still known to this day.
Wait a minute. Whoa. Okay. So Sarah Kaufman, Liz Carmouche, and Misha Tate, those not Hall of Famers. I mean,
yeah.
Those
are Hall of Famers.
Okay, but you just said she ain't fought not one Hall of Fame on her resume.
Yeah, before the first Cyborg fight, she didn't fight anybody. And the Hall of Famers that she did fight, she lost to.
Wait a minute. No.
What do you mean? The Hall of Famers that she did fight, she lost to. Liz Carmouche, Sarah Kaufman are Hall of Famers, and she lost to both.
No, she beat Sarah Kaufman and Liz Carmouche.
No, she didn't. She lost to Liz and Sarah Kaufman.
No, she didn't. She won.
No, look, she lost.
They were in strike force.
Oh, my bad, man. I mean, she won. I mean, those are her only 2 wins. My bad.
Oh man, get him off the line.
Oh, Rawls,
no,
come on.
I had it all confused. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, those are her best 2 wins out of all of her wins with Liz and Sarah.
Man, who has called out Cyborg and actually got in there and fought her twice? Marlos Conan did, man. Come on, you can't.
So that's what I'm saying now. Like, look at Joanna's resume. She has like 5 like credible opponents compared to like Marlos's 2 wins out of 23. Like, that's not a good resume at all. Okay. Marlos's resume is not good.
Again, look at the time. You just named 2 different women. They're totally different. Marlos started women's MMA. Joanna just got in it.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Like, why does the time matter if the people she beat still nobody knows still to this day? Like, if they were good opponents, wouldn't we still know them though? Like,
the time definitely matters.
Remember them?
Okay, so
it definitely matters. Social media wasn't as big as it was back then. So those women didn't get the clout that they really deserve.
Wait a minute. So you saying people don't know who Sarah Kaufman is? That's an Olympian. Okay, that's an Olympic wrestler. Who don't know that is?
I'm talking about the people that she beat in Japan. Like all the names she beat in Japan before the Cyborg fight.
Yeah, because see, now she was up and coming in her career, okay? And she was trying to find fights in any organization. Now you got to understand the history of Marlos Conan, okay? She fought all those fights, okay, because she was working her way up the ranks. That's what she was doing. And then finally, when she was able to get enough wins under her belt, in the progression in her career, that's when she started fighting credible opponents, okay? Her first 8 opponents, probably, you know, her first 8 opponents, okay? But when she got to Yoko, they were saying that Yoko was going to win that fight. People were saying that Yoko was going to beat Marloes Conan, and this was in some body bag organization, and they said Yoko was going to win. Marloes went in there and whooped Yoko's ass, and Yoko was supposed to be like a good fighter. You know, they was touting Yoko as this fighter. Ooh, Yoko is great, you know. Then at the time, Yoko didn't have as many losses as she did. And see, over in Japan, the system is different, man. They hype those fighters up, and those fighters, they fight. See, in Japan, they have to fight each other because there's no coming across the seas. And back then, in 04 and 05, they had to fight each other. So you had the best fighters in Japan fighting the best fighters in Japan. And so what American fighters back then would do, because they didn't have a plethora of talent in women's MMA. See, it was popular in Japan, very popular. So people had to go over to Japan. And I'm going to tell you something. Yabashita, you know, she's old now. She's very old, but, you know, she even, you know, went to Rising, you know, and started doing professional wrestling and doing some MMA. That's the fighter who, what's that, Gabby Garcia kicked in the face? Well, when she was younger, they were very relevant, man. Them fighters, they were forced to fight each other. So, see, that's what I'm saying about Marloes Conan. So the competition in 04, 05, and 03, they want as competitive in America. So she had to go overseas to get them fights. And that's just how it was back then. And
I mean, yes, she did, but like, do we still remember like any of the good people that she beat though? Like, do we
just say we don't hear? But in Japan, those people are known.
Well, yeah, but they're still not known today, though. Like, no, if you name anybody that she beat in Japan, nobody would know who they are.
I guarantee if you go to Japan, they know who it is.
I was going to say, that's a bold-faced lie.
MMA
you say the woman's name over there, they definitely know them.
No, but women's MMA was prevalent in Japan, man, long before it ever got popular here. It's been popular in Japan. The USA, hell, we just getting a touch of it. We get it. Those fighters are popular, okay? Yabashita, popular before she got old and kicked in the face. Trust me, was popular. Okay, they used to do shows, and what a lot of them had to do too, they were also professional wrestlers. They were MMA fighters, and they were also pro wrestlers, so they had to double. So those fighters were well known. They could fight back then when they were younger, and a lot of these fighters, they've aged out. And a lot of these fighters, see, back then they wasn't making no money over in Japan, and they didn't get the kind of payday that they wanted back in 2000, 2001. So they had to put on spectacles. They had to go do pro wrestling. They did a lot of things like that to bring in the income. And some of these fighters now, they're torn and beat up and weathered. So they still have to go in and do these kind of things. That's why Yubashita, that's why she's still fighting. That's why she don't mind doing pro wrestling and getting kicked in the face by Gabby Garcia, because she need the money. I mean, those are true Japanese pioneers, man. And that's why so many Americans, you know, female Americans would go over there and fight these girls. Nah, Marloes is good. I mean, Marloes is good. And she took Cyborg as far as she could take her, you know. She took Chris Cyborg as far as she can take her. And Chris just completely went in there and mauled and dominated her to death. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if you compare, like, Marloes' resume to, like, anybody, like Miesha Tate, like, Joanna, like those fighters, like, it's just nowhere near as good, like, whatsoever.
But you got to look at the age difference when Miesha came in. When Miesha Tate came in, you know, they had all kind of, like, little outlets, man. And, you know, Miesha was even on TV, man. You know, Marloes Conan, she wasn't promoted, man. And there wasn't anybody. You got to look at Marloes' age. There was nobody. So the resume
it's not her fault. But like, that's the thing. Like, even though there was nobody, that still doesn't make her like a good opponent. Like, I'm not saying she's bad. Like, she's a decent opponent for somebody. That's still a decent name. But it's not like as good as the people that like Joanna has faced, like Claudia has faced, Shevchenko has faced.
Man,
Marloes Conan is like nowhere on that level. So therefore, I just want to see how she is such a great name.
Yeah, when Marloes Conan fought Cyborg, yeah, trust me, she was one of the more feared fighters, and she was also very ducked at the time she fought Cyborg. Okay, her and Cyborg, they were two very, very well ducked fighters, and the problem was that Marloes Conan was having a hard time finding people to fight her. So guess what she did? She called out the baddest woman on the planet. She called out Chris Cyborg. Marloes Conan wanted that fight worse than Cyborg wanted that fight. Okay, Gina Carano wanted to fight with Cyborg. They didn't have to hunt Gina Carano down. Gina Carano wanted to fight. And Gina Carano was the toughest woman on the planet before Cyborg came in and won the fight. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Gina Carano is credible, man. And Gina Carano
Yeah.
cracked Cyborg with a right hand, and she staggered Cyborg once in that fight. She got Cyborg to the ground and gave up her top position, which I was kind of shocked. Why would she do something like that? But Gina Carano and Marlos Conan, they're pioneers, man. They are some of these pioneers for American women's MMA.
I mean, I
Okay,
agree with the Gina one. Like, that's a great win. I'm just saying, like, Gina and Evinger, I think are like her only good wins. Like, the Marlos Conan win is decent. So you're saying like one win was 8 years ago, and then she has like 2 decent names on her whole resume.
okay,
While Cyborg's 18 wins, she has 3 decent names.
okay. And I get what you're saying right there. Here go the problem with that. The people that she want to fight. Okay, there's 2 things that's happening here. Okay, first of all, okay, you had Latoya Walker, who was definitely pound for pound could strike with Chris Cyborg if they got in the ring. She called out Chris Cyborg for 2 years. Invicta never made that fight because they didn't want to push Latoya Walker. The second person that called out Chris Cyborg, Tanya Evinger, had wanted to fight Cyborg for years while she was still Invicta, while she was still Invicta champion, when Tanya Evinger was dominant. Okay, she was younger. She was in her prime. She wanted Cyborg back then. Invicta would not make the fight. Okay, and the only way that Tanya Evinger could get that fight was to say, hey, sign me up for the UFC and I'll fight Cyborg for you. They don't want to fight Cyborg. See, listen, Cyborg is bad for business, and I'm gonna tell you this: she bad for business because if you get your fighter in there, these managers, they're not dumb people. They're very smart, and these managers, they don't want to see their prized fighter, get effed up, man, for 8 months. If they can't fight for 8 months, you get in there with Cyborg, you take a beating, and you're out. Okay, the promoters lose it out. The fighter's gonna lose a paycheck. The managers, they're all gonna lose that money. Fighting Cyborg is a financial risk, okay? And then when you get knocked out, you're out anyway. You're mandatorily out for 3 months, okay? But then if the injuries are if they're more severe, which when you fight Cyborg, they are, you're going to be out for 6 to 8 months, okay? That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. And that's just how it is. Oh, you go ahead and respond, Ross. I mean, I like hearing you, Ty. I ain't going to cut you off, bro.
You hear me?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I hear you. Ross, yo, you still there? Wait a minute. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Nah, Ron's all good, man. I like somebody coming at him, man. Hey, I don't have no problem, man. We 50-50 on stuff, man. I know we agree on Valentina though.
All right, yeah, there we go.
Okay,
My mic was fucked up. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, do you actually think that like Tanya Evinger was like a credible opponent, like stylistically?
What?
Like, I'm talking about like stylistically. Like, obviously she's like a really great name and Hall of Famer, but like, do you think like Tanya ever stood a chance against Cyborg? Like, honestly, like, do you think Tanya was ever gonna stand a chance against Cyborg in that fight?
I'm gonna be honest with you. No,
If she would have got her to the ground, yep, certainly.
Like, that's the thing though. Like, I don't think Evinger was ever gonna get Cyborg to the ground.
She almost got her on the ground.
I don't think she did. Plus, she's a bantamweight.
Yeah, Tanya. You know what? Tanya is a submission specialist, though, man. And if she would have got her to the ground, a submission was likely, man. And Cyborg wasn't going for that, man. And yeah, I agree. I think on paper I knew how the matchup would go, and I knew Cyborg would get the stoppage. I knew that for a fact, but I just didn't know when. But now, is she a credible opponent? To be honest, an opponent that'll step up and say, I really wanted this fight anyway, and an opponent who can take your best shot, stand in there. Yeah, man, because look at all the people that they've ducked Cyborg. Like, okay, the credible people that have called her out, why don't these people, why didn't these organizations make these fight happen? Because Cyborg wasn't afraid. I know Latoya Walker wasn't afraid. Okay, I know that when Tanya Evinger was in Invicta, she wasn't afraid. But if you ask people like Julia Budd, I guarantee if Cyborg came back to Invicta, I guarantee they would leave Invicta because they don't want to fight her. And that's why so many of these fighters who in Bellator and Invicta, they're not going to make that quick move to the UFC because they don't want to fight this girl. They're not putting competition around Cyborg. Why do you think the 145-pound division is still bare? It's still bare because they don't want to have all these financial risk, okay, sitting on this roster. Okay, wait a minute. Who are we going to put Cyborg in there with? Oh, damn. Okay, well, here's Holly Holm. Let's put her in there with Holly. No, Holly's a big moneymaker. Oh, Holly's going to be out for 8 months because Cyborg just cracked her face up. Okay. Oh, she's on the wall of destruction. Damn it. Let's put Megan Anderson in there. Nope, we can't do that. Megan Anderson got her ass broke. No, she's going to be out for 8 months, okay? That's money, man. Holly and Megan, they're very marketable. And a lot of these girls that come from Bellator, they're marketable. So they're going to be allowed to duck Cyborg, man. She's on another level. She's not just beating these girls, man. She's like brutally, I'm talking about brutally beating these girls to the point where these managers and these promoters are like, hell no. Cyborg, no, that's a hell no. Sorry, can't do it. I'm going to protect you.
All right, but like I want to compare Cyborg's resume to just like Joanna's or Claudia's real quick. Like, is that fine?
Yes, sir.
All right, so Joanna Jędrzejczyk's resume. She beat 16-5 Jessica Andrade, 10-0 Carolina, 12-0 Claudia twice, 8-3 Valerie, and 12-2 Penne. That's like what, 6 credible opponents?
I don't know.
And she has way less fights. Like, can you compare those opponents to Cyborg's like opponents? Like, what are 6 like opponents just as good as Joanna's 6 that I just named?
Valerie Letourneau, definitely. Nah, sorry, that's not credible. She was getting her ass whooped right when she left the UFC. And then who you say, Jessica Penne? Wait a minute, Jessica Penne, the girl that popped and still can't beat nobody up, the one that lost to Danielle Taylor and got popped?
I'm talking about when Joanna beat her when she was 12-2. Now she's like not that good anymore. But she was 12-2 when Joanna beat her.
Look, man, Jessica Penne didn't have the skill sets when she fought her. Okay, that fight was a wash, man. Matter of fact, I could have thought of 5 other fighters that could have beat Jessica Penne when Joanna fought her, okay? I think the talent at 115 has been there for Joanna to fight. And I think they built a division around that whole division for people that she can fight. Because when you fight Joanna Jędrzejczyk, she's not going to put you out of there for 6 months, okay? I don't think you understand. Joanna Jędrzejczyk, to me, yes, I think her resume is better than Cyborg's, okay? But you're not going to tell me. So you think that, okay, all the opponents on Joanna's resume, all of them are more credible than Marloes Conan, okay? Are you saying it? So does any opponent on Cyborg's resume match up with some of the opponents on Joanna's resume?
Yeah, like does she have at least 5 like opponents just as good as Joanna's 5 that I named?
I don't count Valerie Letourneau and I don't count Jessica Penne. I'm sorry. There are no way on any skill level. And Valerie, I'm sorry. No, I can't do it.
I mean, Penne was 12-2 though when she beat Joanna. Like she was like really good back then.
But who did Penne fight? See, that's what I'm saying. Who did Penne fight to get 12-2 when she actually fought Joanna Jędrzejczyk?
That's what I said for Marloes Conan. Marloes Conan fought nobody.
Marloes Conan fought a whole lot of people
before the first Cyborg fight.
But see, again, we talk about the body in Japan. Those are very talented fighters. The majority of the ones she fought were good fighters. And if you take any of those Japanese fighters, some of them in their prime, in their heyday, they could probably give anybody here in America a run for their money. These are, look, Marloes Conan fought against old school. I'm talking about these. They've been doing BJJ. They've been doing these things for years. And she was fighting against all of these veterans. She was fighting against all these veterans, okay, going into the octagon when she was young, very young. They threw Marloes Conan into the fire back in 2000, okay? They threw her into the fire in 2000. And Marloes Conan, she survived, okay? I mean, she survived. And her 8 losses, she lost 8 times. And I think that, you know, the last 2 fights in her career, okay, she was old. She was past her prime. She should have been retired, okay? But she still lost to Julia Budd, who, to me, I think Julia Budd's a good fighter, okay? And 2 of her opponents, I mean, she definitely lost to Cyborg. And at that time, the GOAT. Nobody. See, you got people calling out Joanna Jędrzejczyk. That's the difference. You got Joanna people, hey, I'll fight Joanna right now. How many people actually calling out Cyborg saying, hey, I want to get in there and whoop Cyborg ass? It's not too many. And the people that say that, guess what she do? She pull a whole card. She pull a whole card, and then she immediately say, let's fight. And what do? They go running like a pack of roaches to a pile of crumbs.
Well, I mean, that's because there's no one in the featherweight division to call out Cyborg. Like, she's been fighting bantamweights, like, her whole career, basically, other than, like, 3 opponents. Like, well, like, why would people call out Cyborg if they aren't even in her division?
Why would they call her out? Well, I mean, because now, for a lot of you, you say that You say the Cyborg is not a name and a draw, but why did Kat Zingano call out Cyborg? Because Cyborg is a name and a draw, and Kat Zingano said, listen, I will go in here and get the hell beat out of me, but it'll be worth it because I'll be a name getting my ass whooped by a draw. How you going to explain that?
I never said Cyborg wasn't a draw.
Okay. Okay, so what are you saying now?
I just said that, like, I feel like bantamweight shouldn't be obligated to fight Cyborg, like, because they're not in her weight class.
Well, she wasn't trying to fight a bantamweight. She trying to and Holly Holm not even a real bantamweight. Look, it's a blowed up bantamweight. Homegirl got to struggle to make that weight. I already know. I done already had people outside of this whole community literally tell me that Holly Holm is a blowed up bantamweight. Big time.
She makes the weight every time, though. I mean, she's a bantamweight to me. She makes the weight every time.
She a big girl. She a big girl. Why you think she was so eager to go up to 145 pounds? And did it quickly, too, against Jermaine Durandame. Oh,
just because it was a title shot.
She fought. But, okay, it shouldn't matter. See, now, okay, so against Cyborg is a title shot. Against Chris Cyborg is a title shot, too. How we going to explain that?
Well, because GDR isn't a natural featherweight. She's a bantamweight. So it's way different than with her fighting GDR than it is if she fought Cyborg.
Wait a minute. Whoa. GDR is a natural bantamweight?
Yeah.
Whoa. I don't know about that one.
She's fought at bantamweight her whole career, other than the home fight.
Wait a minute. But as a boxer, though. Now, what was she as a boxer?
I don't really keep up with her boxing career.
Because she's a big boxer. She's a huge boxer. And you know what? She got to struggle to make this 135-pound weight. Jermaine Durandame got to struggle to make this weight. They struggling.
As long as they make the weight, they're that weight class, in my opinion.
Man, and she walk around at 160. So walking around with, you know, she got to drop about 20 to 25 pounds every time she get ready to go down to bantamweight. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but she still makes the weight, though. Like, she's still a bantamweight as long as she consistently makes the weight.
Well, you know, her body, they're outgrowing that size, and especially Holly, the older she gets, she's got to work hard to get there. And, yeah, she's draining herself. Trust me, if you're going to go up, there's no excuse. If you're going to go up to 145 pounds and fight GDR for the title at 145, then there go the champion right there. Am I happy about this fight? Not really. I don't want to see Holly fight. I don't want to see Holly fight Cyborg because I know what's going to happen. I know that Holly had to save face. I know that Holly Holm had to save face because she had to, because she didn't want to seem like she was a coward. But really, it was Mike Winklejohn's fault. We know this. We know it was Winklejohn's fault. We know that Winklejohn should have known his level, and Winklejohn should have shut the hell up. Okay? That's what Winklejohn should have did. But what did he do?
We're talking about his fighter fighting someone who's cheated, though. Like John Jones is his guy fighting other people. So, I mean, I could see why he would be concerned if it's his fighter fighting someone that's popped.
He can't be concerned. You bring up John Jones, that is his fighter. You bring up John Jones, and John Jones is a cheater. He popped. He's not off the hook for this. Okay? We can say Cyborg, yeah, she cheated back in 2011. Hell, John Jones cheating right now. How you going to explain this?
Well, yeah, John Jones is cheating, but that's the thing. Like, that's his fighter. Like, he doesn't care if John Jones is cheating against other fighters.
So, does that make that okay?
I mean, not really, but you can't really blame him for not speaking out about it.
But he'll speak out about it when it comes to Holly and when it comes to Cyborg. Okay. See,
that's his fighter fighting a cheater.
Okay, but he's got a cheating fighter fighting other fighters. Come on, Rawls, that don't even make sense, man. That don't even make sense.
But yeah, but why would he speak out about it though if it's his fighter?
Why should he? He should speak out about it. Look, if he's gonna stick up for Holly, well, I don't want Holly in there. I don't want Holly in there. What you mean? See, do we even know how many opponents that Holly has fought that was on steroids? I mean, do we even know how many opponents that she's fought that was? Because you know, back then when she first started, they wasn't testing people. Nobody was being tested back then. And hell, let's be honest, okay? Not only does Holly Holm look like she possibly could be, but she was even being sponsored by a company that has a history of performance-enhancing supplements. How you gonna explain this?
I mean, that's just her sponsor. They're like giving her money. I don't really think she cares.
Whoa. So you don't think if she's sponsored by a company that she's not using their products?
Well, as long as she's not like popping, I mean, I guess it's fine. USADA thinks
What?
she's fine.
Oh man.
Has Holly ever popped?
Holly has never ever popped. But the question that I asked you was, she's being sponsored by a company that's known for performance enhancing drugs. And do you think they're gonna give you a supply of their product? Like Valentina drank Inca Cola. They give her the stuff for free. What do you think they're sending Holly home for free? Nah, she's never popped.
It can't really be that much of a PED if it's not making her pop.
Yeah, okay. Well, with that being said, and I ask you again, how do you know which opponents that Holly Holm has fought that's popped? How do you know?
I mean, we just have to go with like her opponents. None of her opponents have popped, so I mean, you can't really say much.
They didn't test back then. See, listen, I could have told you Sophie Mathis. I could have told you she was on PEDs. They didn't test back then. Why the hell you think she got knocked damn near through the ring, man? I'm just trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. The fact of the matter is, look, all of them was wanting Chris Cyborg. They were wanting Cyborg to not be there. They wanted that diuretic to be something serious because they were going to stay in that 145-pound division because because Holly Holm and Jermaine Durandame, they were sick and tired of making bantamweight. They're big. Jermaine is a humongous bantamweight. Jermaine walks around at about 155, 160. Holly probably walks around at 155. They have to cut large amounts of weight, just like Cyborg does. Big. And put them side by side. Hell, put them, her, Liz Carmouche, Holly Holm, put them all together, and damn near Holly Holm arms bigger than Cyborg's. Okay? I'm just going to tell you that now. That's a big girl.
Didn't GDR say she was going back to 135, though? Like, she said that recently, didn't she? She was going to go back to 135, whether she won or lost.
Yeah, well, no. See, GDR, she won that belt. And see, she said that she was going to go back. She said after the fact in her article, she said that she signed a contract with the UFC. And she said when she signed that contract, she told them that, look, I do want to go back to 135 pounds. Look, this is after the fact that she got stripped of the belt. Okay, this after she ducked Cyborg. Now she want to come out and say, I want to go back to 135. Homegirl, she didn't say that when she was signing for this fight. They was happy for this. And they knew that the winner was going to have to fight Cyborg. They knew this. See, this was already a stipulation. Holly Holm and Jermaine Durandame, they both knew. Okay, they knew that the winner of this fight had to fight Cyborg. And Sean Shelby and Dana White made that perfectly clear. Very clear. And now you see what's going on now. That's why Dana White now is pushing for this fight. Dana White wants this fight more than anybody because Dana White knows that this fight will make a lot of money. This will make a lot of money. I mean, Holly Holm could probably make damn near $500,000 in this fight or more. And she can probably make maybe a couple of million after the pay-per-view sales, okay? This is a big fight. They're pushing for this fight.
And yeah, I mean, I feel like it's like a big thing, like Cyborg's like masculine features and like everything is like a big reason why people like talk about her PED use like more than others. Like, and like, you know, like you realize like how much bigger and stronger she is than like everyone she faces. It's that on top of her fighting bantamweights. See, like it's not just like one or the other. It's like her fighting bantamweights, her past PED usage, and the fact that the bantamweights she fights aren't even like top ranked. Like that's the biggest reason people talk about her PED usage compared to like others like Jessica Penne or John Jones, like etc. It's because she's fighting people in a lower weight class, has popped before, and clearly has a size and strength advantage.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she's strong. I think Tanya Evinger was a credible bantamweight, and we saw what happened. You know, Tanya held on in that fight. We knew what was going to happen. Just like it's no different when these fighters try to get the advantage, okay? These are blown-up bantamweights fighting bantamweights smaller than them when they really should be featherweights. Okay? You can't tell me that Holly Holm is not a strong person. Matter of fact, Holly Holm is incredibly strong. Let's think about some of the fights of people who Holly Holm fought who she was just as strong as them. This new one, Betch Correia. She was stronger than Betch Correia. Why do you think she took that fight? How you going to explain that one?
They're in the same weight class, though.
They're in the same.
And Betch has never popped.
Betch has never popped. Holly has never popped. But we're talking about now the size and strength. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about size and strength. Okay.
But we're also talking about two people who have never popped though, so you can't really
But that was
talk
7 years
about.
ago. That was 7 years ago, man. Look, you got the Crimea River, man. That was 7 years ago, man. That was in
That's
2011,
that's
six,
the thing.
7 years ago.
Roids still have effects on your body though. Like they allow you to be much bigger than you would have ever been able to be had you not ever used like PEDs before.
Okay, you think that you just take a PED and you think that you cycle on and off them and you think that the benefits will just help your skill set. Nah, the benefits, man, no, you got to keep cycling on to obtain a lot of those benefits. I'm just trying to tell you, okay? You got to keep cycling on those steroids to keep those strength benefits. Why you think she's not so strong now?
Not really.
Uh,
Well, she,
Cyborg is not that strong now, man. Matter of fact, she's a fraction of her strength level. A
she's not as
fraction of that.
strong. She's not as strong as she would have been had she still been on PEDs, but she still has a level of strength she wouldn't have been able to like attain had she been clean her whole career. Roids have permanent effects like on your muscle fibers. It's muscle memory. She is at a level of strength and size that she would not be able to be at had she been clean her whole
Okay.
career.
Now,
It's science.
who did you get that science from?
If you look up a video, it's called "Taking Gear to Reach Your Natural Limit." It's a quick 5-minute video where a guy explains it.
Okay, now, is this guy an expert in the field? Is this guy a doctor? Because, see, I've talked to some doctors on the subject. I'm talking about doctors. Doctors that's got degrees, not some guy, okay? Not some guy that's self-imposed.
It's backed up by actual research.
No,
Okay. I'll go ahead, Lavelle.
no, I was gonna say no. Rawls. I don't think I've ever agreed with you on anything, but on this, I do agree with you in an aspect of. I agree with you as far as. Well, let me go back to Chris Cyborg and her fighting bantamweights. Place the blame on Chris for taking the fights that she could take. I place the blame on the UFC for not signing more featherweights. I think though, you are absolutely right when you say she's fighting girls that are smaller than her. I do think that there are maybe one to two to maybe three bantamweights that could fight featherweight easy. But I think the thing is the thing that we have to recognize, you may can get up to 145 pounds, but is it good weight? Is it bad weight? Because I think Holly and Jermaine can get to 145. And if they worked out, and you even heard Amanda say it, she said, I can get to 145 and probably fight Chris, but I'm going to need a year to fight her at, her strength level, for the simple fact I can get to 145, but my strength may not be there. But when you compare Amanda and Valentina, that was one of Valentina's main concerns. She knew Amanda cut that weight so fast and she wasn't going to be able to put it back on to have the advantage over her. And I feel like when Chris fights these bantamweights, they both make, when she fights these bantamweights, like whether it's a catch weight or 145, whatever, they make the weight, but you have 2 days to recover. Chris is going into a fight 160, 165. And like Tanya went to the fight 155 and Chris was like 170. Like, so I do agree with you. Like her strength levels are just through the roof when you compare them with the other girls. And I have read some studies that, PEDs and anabolic steroids and testosterone and HGH, certain things have ongoing effects on the body that an athlete can still benefit from. I don't know about no 7 years because the time periods that they were given that I was reading was anywhere from 3 months to 2 years. And Chris, they say, have been clean for 7 years, and I hope that's the case because I'm all about clean sports, clean, being a clean athlete, competing clean. Because like I said, I competed against individuals where I knew I was beating them, the year before. Then the next year, I'm like, damn, they strong, they fast. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I can't handle them, I can't do nothing with them. However, I just feel like my issue with Chris when it comes to her calling people out, I don't like the fact that Chris feel like people are obligated to fight her. No one is obligated to fight you. considering your circumstance, your past circumstance. So you can't like when she was at Ronda, when she at Holly, like it started to become like she badgering, like she becomes obsessed with individuals, and that's what just turns me off about her. But I do agree with you in the aspect of some steroids, certain ones have ongoing lasting effects. And like, but I also agree with what Coach said, it doesn't matter what you take. They can't teach you technical skills. You have to be talented, period, to advance whatever it is, whether you run track, whether you fight, whether you box. You have to already have the ability and the talent there. But if you do take something like that and you have that talent and that ability, it takes you to different heights, different levels that, people who are doing it natural just cannot compete. I'm one of them. I just could not compete, and I was getting beat. But yeah, Coach, who is, but you kind of right too. Yeah, it's
It's
7 years though, so I don't know. I don't know what to think, what to say.
yeah, I don't know. My whole thing, it's if we're gonna say that about one person, okay, then why is it that people don't want to put these other people on trial? I don't care if people don't know who the heck Jessica Penne is. Okay, it's still wrong. Okay, about Brock Lesnar, ain't nobody putting him on trial. Ain't nobody really getting on John Jones. Okay, ain't nobody talking about Frank Mir. Ain't nobody talking about Chael Sonnen. They have let these guys completely slip through the media, and I'm telling you, see, okay, we need to hold their foot to the fire. If we're gonna hold Cyborg to the fire, then God dog it. Then we need to set them on fire. Okay, we need to set them on fire and let them see the devil himself and say, look, your ass is on fire because you've been taking them damn drugs, okay? But nobody wants to do that, okay? Everybody wants to give these guys a pass. Everybody. And
Well, that's
especially
because
Brock Lesnar. Okay.
Penne is losing. Like that's why people
But
don't
does
talk
that
about her that
but
much.
does that still make it right? What if she would have landed a lethal head kick against Danielle Taylor? Okay, what if? What if she would have connected, okay? And then really did damage to her. See, it's not the fact that she lost, it's the fact that she thought that she needed to. Okay? But people, they forgave Penne. Hell, I'm the only person that talk about that. And I'm gonna keep my foot on her neck until people start really talking about it because it don't make it right because she's a loser. That's what you're trying to tell me. She's a loser.
I'm not saying it
Okay?
makes it right. I'm just saying that's why people don't talk about it. It's because she's a loser. I'm not saying it's right though.
Nah, it's not
Cheating
right.
is cheating.
Yeah, it is.
Cheating is cheating. At the end of the day, cheating is cheating. Do I think there's other athletes who are using things? Yeah, but they haven't been popped. Prime example, I don't care what you say. That fight in 215, Holly was huge.
She
She was
kicked,
huge when you got to look at her body. Look at her body when she fought Ronda to now. Oh man,
man.
she was scary huge, but she didn't get popped, so I didn't say anything. But if anybody knows the history of Jackson Winkle, like their gym, Holly is the second most tested athlete
I mean, and what other woman?
in MMA right now, male or female. She's the second highest, and that kind of had my eyebrow like this.
Man.
Like, why would they be testing this girl so much if she's never popped or if they don't suspect something? But I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of athletes who have been using things and gotten away. But USADA's gonna have to do a better job of you know really being on this stuff. I have a friend who works for USADA, but he does all the Olympic drug tests for track and field, and he says how he just pops up on them. He don't give them time to do anything, but they're coming out with so many advanced drugs that you could take it today, it's gone tomorrow, and that's the whole thing with John Jones. Like it makes it not fair. Like I said, I don't care if you Jessica Penne, I don't care if you Cyber, I don't care if you John Jones. If you cheating, you cheating. Rawls, I don't think like you keep bringing up like she's not popular and she's not winning. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You using.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think like I'm not saying it doesn't matter. I'm just saying that's why people don't talk about it. Like that's why we don't see media covering it because they're losing because they aren't popular. So no one would really care for media to put that out there about Penne unless you're
They
like
wouldn't care. They wouldn't care until their son or their daughter get kicks in the head or elbowed or something and is dead from it. That's when they'll start caring. And it's a shame that we actually can sit here and say that they don't care. Like, that's terrible when you think about it. That's very terrible.
And
It's
see,
very terrible.
and here go the thing too. Nobody said anything when Ashley Evans Smith when her ass got popped. Ain't nobody saying
She
nothing about
did.
that.
She
Nobody
did.
said two shakes of a crap about that. And Ashley Evans Smith was winning. Okay, she was winning. I mean, she was on a winning. She got popped. So I mean, my thing is this: why? Why are we giving certain people a pass? And why are we not holding everybody feet to the coals? Okay, why are we not doing this? Because I know I did. I know everybody who got popped. Even when I thought Cyborg, before she got exonerated, I made a video.
You
I made
did.
a video. I was pissed off, and I was like, you know what? Look, part of my bloodline, I got Brazilian in my bloodline, and I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? Like, we're sitting here trying to defend you. We're trying to defend you, and you come up dirty. I mean, I was livid. But then, when and she watches a lot of my videos, so I'm like, okay, crap. Okay. Then I went to her Twitter, and Cyborg put that stuff up there fast. Okay, she got exonerated because it was. I mean, they exonerated her. Okay, just like Courtney Casey got exonerated, but we don't want to. We want to. Okay, yeah, well, Courtney got exonerated. Yeah, okay, that's good. Hey, Cyborg got exonerated. Oh no, man, she's a damn cheater. No, hell no, no, Cyborg's. Come on, man. Come on. I can't fall for the Jedi mind trick no more, man. I can't. I mean, Rouse, I like talking to you, man. I like to make you fun dude, man. It's cool. I can't fall for this Jedi mind trick no more, man. And I'm coming in a time, man, where it was acceptable. I used to watch videos before I started doing this stuff. I used to watch videos and people would just bash fighters like Cyborg just all day long. And I'm like, okay, dang, this Cyborg must be a horrible ass person, And when I finally did research, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, she got a little bit of skill set. Okay, she got popped. Okay. So now it's time to balance out the playing field. It's too many YouTube channels. It's too many media outlets that they're doing the exact same thing, okay? They're bashing one, but they're not bashing everybody. It's okay if you bash, my Brazilian sisters. Go right ahead. But you better damn well do it to everybody else, because if you don't, I'm going to do it for you. That's just how it is.
I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I don't think it has anything to do with if they're winning or not. I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that's why they're not talking about it. It's just because they aren't winning. They aren't 18-0. They aren't like TKOing, knocking everybody out with a history of PED usage.
I mean, it is what it is, but they felt like they had to use everybody, including Cyborg. They all felt they needed to use a ped to be the best. They all did it. Okay? But you can't teach skill set. You can't teach Jessica Pineda how not to get her ass whooped, okay? She got to learn that on her own. Okay? You can't teach Jessica how not to get her butt whooped. I mean, she just been getting it whooped. That's just how it is, okay? That don't make it right. A cheater is a cheater, okay?
That's right.
A cheater is a cheater is a cheater is a cheater. And if they're going to cheat, they're going to cheat again.
I think that's why I have a hard time considering certain people the greatest of all time. Especially like if you've been popped, like I have a hard time considering you the greatest of all time. I won't take nothing away from you, saying that you just can't, in my eye, you can't be considered the greatest of all time. And if it was up to me personally, you wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. I mean, that's just how I feel about it.
See, I give everybody a second chance. I give it to them. The first time, okay, you messed up. Okay, you messed up. Okay. Now, if you popping if you chill son and popping, like every time you turn around, man, you pissing hot, you're sweating hot, you're spitting hot. I mean, he probably, PG-13 channel hot. I ain't gonna say that, but he hot. Okay, if you popping that many times, man, okay, something wrong. Okay, one time I'm gonna forgive you. Okay, because people mess up, man. Everybody gonna do it right, and it don't make it right because I am gonna agree with Rawls on this. Okay. And I'm gonna concede, and I think he may agree with this too. When you put steroids in your body, any kind of performance enhancing drug, your body now turns in front to a lethal weapon to a deadly weapon. Okay? It turns into a deadly. Your body now is a whole death weapon. Even if you can't fight, if you manage to just, land a good shot on somebody, you can kill them. So I'm gonna definitely agree with Rawls on that, man. Steroids, no, man. There's no place in a combat sport for people doping. You know, it's just not there because somebody's going to get killed. And when that person get killed, you know, then that's when everybody going to try to, oh, okay, dang, we need to do something about these steroids. Well, hell, all these people you keep popping and they keep allowing them to come back. Okay, it's something wrong with that scenario. Okay, you keep popping them, they come back, they pop again, they come back. I mean, how many times does a person have to pop for you to say, okay, we're done, okay, no more, because you're going to kill somebody? And a guy like John Jones, okay, I'm going to agree with Rawls on this. His skills, well, or whoever said it, can't remember. His skill set is that good where John Jones could kill somebody. John Jones could, okay? If Cyborg got back on the juice, okay, she could kill somebody, okay? Your most skillful fighters, they are the dangers. Now, an unskillful fighter, if they take this crap, they're still dangerous. They just don't have the skill set. I'm just saying, you know? So I agree with you, Rawls. Yeah, man. I'm against the steroids, man. And honestly, if Cyborg come up dirty again, I'm gonna be the first person. I'm gonna be like, I'm done. I'm done. I cannot. Like, I'm done. I was done that day. I was done that day when I was like, oh, nah, man, this ain't good. You know, I love Cyborg. Love her to death, but damn it, if you pop again, and I made that video, boy, I was mad. I was so mad. I couldn't even hold the microphone straight. And I said, I'm done. I can't support you. I can't do it. So, yeah. So, you know, I hope she don't pop again. I hope she retire and, you know, with, you know, no more of that. Because if she do, I can't, ain't nothing I can say, man. I got the, you know, and that's, you know, I got some Brazilian blood, man. And that's my sister, but I can't do it. I'm biased, but I'm balanced. I cannot do it.
I think that's why, to be honest, I think that's why Megan didn't take the fight. I think Megan, because like I said last week, if you follow Megan, she is huge. She is in the gym, and she like if you follow her, the only thing she's talking about is she's like, I'm getting bigger, I'm getting stronger, and I'm getting faster. And all she keeps talking about is strength. She's like, I'm gonna need strength. I'm gonna need strength. So this is what I'm doing to get strength. And like her workouts look like they look hard, they look intense. Her back is big, and I think she's preparing for the Cyborg fight. I feel like she ducked this time, but I gave you my reason why I feel like she ducked. I feel like the Cyborg fight was the only way she was going to get that contract into the UFC, and I feel like once she got that contract, her and her team strategically planned, we're going to back out the fight because we know that you're not ready. We're going to give it to somebody else. You know, Tanya, her career is dwindling down. She wanted to, wanted that UFC attached to her name. She took the fight. But I do think I think she's going to take the fight eventually. No time this year. But I think about it, summertime of next year or the end of next year, she's going to take that fight. And I feel like she's going to be very prepared physically for the fight because she's already bigger. And she said she felt like she was already stronger back then, but I don't think she was. By the time next year, if she keeps doing what I see her doing on Instagram, she's definitely going to be ready to fight Cyborg. Definitely.
Okay. Now Ross think that Megan didn't duck. So let me go ahead and hear your thoughts on that, Ross. And then, by the way, Ross, I appreciate you coming on, man. Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't think like if you sign a contract to fight someone, beg for the fight 3 months that you're ducking someone. I mean, I think she actually had a personal issue to pull out, and she said that she isn't even clear to fight. So obviously that personal issue is hindering her from even fighting. I think that's like enough for me. Like I don't need to know like everyone's personal business. As long as I know the issue is making her unclear to fight, like I think that's all that should matter.
So, okay, and you know I'm about to ask this, okay? You know I'm about to ask this. If it was okay for Megan Anderson to have a personal problem, why wasn't it okay for Jermaine Durandame to have a problem? And that's a fair question. How you going to explain it?
Well, Megan was unclear to fight. GDR was clear to fight.
Okay, whoa. But GDR said she had a hand issue. And she said that's the reason why she pulled out. See, Megan pulled out too. They both pulled out. But see, Megan never disclosed it. Megan never disclosed why she pulled out. She never disclosed it. She ain't say nothing about her health. She ain't say nothing about, because everybody's saying that, she was pregnant. People were saying that it was a visa issue. And Megan actually, she debunked all that. Megan pretty much said, no, it's her personal stuff and they ain't got to tell nobody.
I mean, she did say she isn't clear though. Like I think that's all that should matter. As long as she isn't clear to fight, I don't think it matters whether she tells us the reason or not.
Okay, so then if that's the case, then if Jermaine said, okay, I can't fight, then she can't fight. It's the same thing. There's a double standard.
But
There's-
she was never unclear to fight though. Like USADA or an athletic commission never said GDR wasn't fit to fight.
But see, how do you know that Megan was uncleared to fight? Because Megan didn't say anything was wrong with her health. She said nothing. She just said she got personal stuff going on. So your personal stuff that don't include, that's not a health issue. That's a personal issue. And the UFC, they expect you to get in that ring, that octagon, and you expected to go fight.
There's
They don't.
there's a lot of personal issues that you wouldn't want to go public though that could prevent you from fighting, from being clear to fight. Like, there's a lot of like personal medical things that could hinder her from fighting.
But Jermaine has some personal things going on that hinder her from fighting. My thing is, I'm not saying it was right. Because, as a matter of fact, I rode with Jermaine. I rode hard with Jermaine, and I had to come out with them videos. I did every video I made. I couldn't. Okay, it was hard, but I did it because it was wrong that she ducked. Okay, this fight. Megan did too.
I mean,
I'm sorry. They both. Go ahead.
GDR, she was ready to give Holly Holm her rematch. Her hand was fine enough to give Holly Holm her rematch after that fight, but I guess her hand was too hurt to fight Cyborg.
Her hand was too hurt to fight Marion Reneau too, because she pulled out of that fight too. I mean, I don't know how you're gonna explain that one.
I mean, how do we know her hand is hurt? Like,
Okay.
we could say the same thing for Megan. How do we know that she wasn't clear to fight? We're just taking both of their words for it. Megan said she wasn't clear to fight. Jermaine said her hand was hurt. However, GDR was still cleared to fight though.
Okay, so
Nunez was clear to fight.
yeah, you just answered my question, and you pretty much just said exactly what I've been saying. Exactly. They both they both could have had this fight, but they both chose not to fight.
Megan couldn't have had the fight though. She said she was unclear to fight. Like, we just got to take her word for it. Same with GDR, who said her hand was hurt. We just got to take her word for it and believe her. How is it Megan's fault if she wasn't clear to fight?
Well, how's it Jermaine's fault if she wasn't clear to fight? I'd say I'm trying to put this thing back into
But
perspective.
GDR was clear to fight though. That's how she got the fight with Marion. She was clear to fight Marion.
And she pulled out. So now what does that tell you? So if she pulling out against Marion as well, then what does that say about Megan? And matter of fact, let's think about this. How long has Megan been gone now? Megan ain't even fought in the UFC, and she already on the damn shelf for ducking a fight. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to bash Megan, but I'm saying they both did the same BS, and I called them both out. I called them both out, and matter of fact, hell, I called Jermaine out more than I did Megan.
I just think their situations are different, man. Just because like it wasn't Megan's choice if she to fight or not. It was totally out of her control. It was totally in GDR's control, however, because she was never told she couldn't fight by an athletic commission.
Okay, how do you know that? Because GDR didn't tell a lie. They both ain't tell us nothing. Like Megan, no man, come on. Both of these mugs, they could have fought. There's no statements out there, none whatsoever, that said Megan Anderson was unhealthy enough to take this fight. Your personal reasons, the UFC don't give a damn about your personal reasons. Okay, they didn't give a darn about Amanda Nunes' personal reasons. Dana White bald ass head said, "Look, good, you can go fight, go make me that money." You don't think he wanted me? Man, look, Dana White wanted Megan. Look, he probably was like, okay, she don't want to fight. Okay, I don't know why she don't want to fight. No, your contract says you're gonna fight that day.
Yeah, but like, have we ever heard GDR one time say that she wasn't clear to fight? Ever?
Okay,
All we said was her hand. All she said was her hand is injured, but her hand wasn't injured enough to sign the contract to fight Marion. She pulled out, yes, but she still signed the contract because she felt she was in good enough shape to fight Marion, but she wasn't apparently in good enough shape to fight Cyborg.
but she actually.
That doesn't make sense.
Oh, go Olivia.
That doesn't make sense. You saying that doesn't make sense because a fighter, being a fighter, of course she been talking about her. She was talking about her hand, and the reason why I said it because it sounds biased, and the way it sounds like, yeah, you're on the same board. I mean, you're on board with the fact that we don't know their reasons, and whose word can we trust? Yeah, like I get that's what you're saying. However, it seems like you're still giving Megan a little leeway and basically snatching Jermaine back. Like, no, we don't give you no leeway or anything like that. If you're going to call a spade, call it a spade. They both did not fight, regardless of what the reason is. Bottom line, they didn't fight. However, let's not try to make it seem like, because she was cleared to fight and she wasn't cleared to fight, that her excuse is better than hers, because it's not. They both didn't fight at the end of the day, period. And what I'm getting from you is that you just keep giving like Megan this little pass, regardless of what the situation was. Jermaine's hand obviously was more serious than most of us gave her credit for. When she stood in that ring and she said that, I got to go get my hand looked at, the first thing everybody in my mouth is, she ducking. Jermaine knew. She knew her hand was messed up before she took that fight with Holly. But like she said, this moment, I may never get to fight for a title again in my life. So she took the fight. However, that's against Holly Holm. When you're going against somebody like Chris Cyborg, you have to go into the fight 100%. All I's dotted, all T's crossed. And the simple fact that, yes, we don't know if she left-handed or right-handed. We don't know what hand she used to sign that contract with Marion. However, at the end of the day, she was going to try to fight that girl. But I don't care who you are. When your body doesn't want to do something, it'll let you know, and it will control you. That hand told her no. I don't care if it's Marion. I don't care if it's Chris. I don't care if it's Shevchenko, whoever I fought before. I'm not strong enough to punch. Who knows what could have happened to her hand. So she didn't take the fight. So had she took the Chris Cyborg fight, who knows? We probably be in the same situation we in now. She'll pull out the fight. Don't give one a little room and not give the other one. They both pulled out. Bottom line.
Go ahead, Ross.
See, because like let's say an athletic commission said GDR cannot fight. Her hand is too bad.
I gotta go, coach, because I can't go through this again.
Yeah,
because he trying to give her more leeway, and I'm not feeling that.
Well, that's what happened though. Like,
it is no leeway. They both didn't fight her.
I'm just saying what happened though. Like how the situations are different. A third party source told her you cannot fight to Megan, but they let GDR fight. It's two totally different things. No matter how much either one wanted to fight, they were not going to let Megan fight. No matter how much she wanted to fight, she was not cleared to fight. GDR was cleared to fight. No third-party source ever told GDR, your hand is too bad to fight. You cannot fight.
Because she hadn't you saying that, you're saying that now, but she didn't even go see the hand doctor when she said that. She mentioned her hand before she went to go see the doctor.
Yeah, she never went to the hand doctor, okay?
She never specified that.
And it got to the point
we don't know what the doctor would have told her.
But these fighters get inspected thoroughly by medicals before they can sign a contract, though. So she was inspected to fight by medicals before.
No, you don't. No, you do not.
No,
yeah, they do.
Not before you sign a contract.
Not before
they make you do a physical.
Fax you the contract.
No, see, it depends.
You sign it and fax it back.
It depends. It depends on how many fights you have on your contract, because you can sign a 3-fight contract and you have to take a physical, but fighters have injuries all the time. If that's the case, then nobody would fight. These fighters, they have to fight with certain injuries that they just go with, okay? And Jermaine probably actually thought that her hand would be okay enough to go fight. Okay, this is what I'm thinking, And when she couldn't close her hand because her hand, was defective, okay, well, she pulled out of this fight because I can see her ducking Cyborg. I can't see her ducking Marion Reneau. Okay, I can't unless, look, my hand messed up. Marion is going to go in there and probably like really piece me up if I can't get my shots off, okay? I'm just saying, they're doing the same thing. You can't, there's no refuting this. Megan, this is what Megan is telling you, because Megan hadn't told anything. I'm trying to figure out who the hell is this third-party source, because I would love to hear this damn guy talk, because Megan ain't said anything. Megan, point blank, ain't did an interview since. She has come out and said, listen, it is my SHIT, and I ain't got to tell anybody anything. And Megan has kept her mouth shut, okay? So I don't – go ahead.
As long as she isn't clear, though, I feel like that's all that should matter. As long as she isn't cleared by a third-party source, I think that's all that should matter.
But she is clear. She was clear. She pulled out the damn fight. She was clear.
Fight. She had to pull out because
say,
like, clear her.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. She was definitely clear.
Nah, and that's not a fact. That's not a fact. That's not published anywhere. That's not published anywhere. Megan, they decided not to take. They decided to pull out. Nobody told her to pull out.
Who is the source?
Because
Who is the source?
I got my laptop up. Because she wasn't clear to fight.
Yes, she was.
Who was the source that said GDR's hand is injured?
Her doctor.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you who the source that told you that for Megan.
Her doctor was a source. Oh, me? What the hell?
Well, where's the statement from GDR's doctor? Where's the statement from GDR's doctor saying her hand is too bad to fight?
We ain't talking about GDR. Who's the source for Megan? That's the question I asked you.
What do you mean? We're comparing their situations.
They're the same situation.
Exactly.
They're not the same.
Get a source. I'm out of here.
Come on, man.
It's not the same. Like you aren't listening.
Okay.
Like that's the thing. GDR said her hand wasn't fit to fight. From her herself, Megan said she wasn't clear to fight. It was both out of their controls, obviously.
No, Megan said she wasn't fit to fight. Did a doctor and an official say that she was unfit to fight?
Did a doctor or an official say GDR was unofficial to fight?
Yeah, her doctor, the doctor when she couldn't close her damn hand.
I want to see the UFC official say that she couldn't fight.
Go to GDR's page. We can eliminate this now. Go to her page. I'm not picking both sides, and it seems like you giving Megan a little more leeway than you giving GDR. Yeah, that don't sit well with me.
Yeah, stop it,
calling it like who said? GDR
no, you're not calling it like it is because if you
who said Megan
was clear to fight Marion though?
Like really
I don't understand it. She was clear to fight Marion.
Excuse. You would say both of them didn't take the fight. Period.
Okay, and she pulled out. She didn't get the hand. Look, she didn't get the hand looked at back in February when she was supposed to. Okay, she figured, okay, let me get out of this Cyborg fight. I'm a duck. I'm gonna go on and duck Cyborg. Okay, let me duck her. Okay, and then I can fight me somebody easy, get me a little payday, and then I'll get the surgery. Her whole thing was her whole thing was, look, I want to get this payday. Okay, I want to go on and fight somebody who I think I can beat, and she think that she can beat Marion, and then get the hand looked at. That was the plan of the GDR camp. Okay, those are facts, and that's what they stated. Okay, now if you're trying to tell me that Megan told you that Megan said that she wasn't cleared to fight, who the hell did not clear Megan Anderson? Is Megan Anderson the damn doctor? Did she say, oh, well, hell, bloody hell, I'm not going to clear my damn self? No. Okay. This girl says, I'm not telling y'all anything. There are no statements out of any. No, man, ain't no medical statements. There are nothing. All you're hearing is what Megan said. Megan said, no, hell no, man. No, both of these two women, they ducked the same woman.
All we're hearing from GDR is she can't fight. Who that works for the UFC that can tell you either you can fight or not has said that GDR cannot fight? Nobody.
And we asking you the same damn thing about Megan.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's coming from Megan that she is unclear to fight.
Where
okay.
That's what I'm
What damn? Jermaine said her head. God, no.
Who said it? I want to know.
Oh Lord.
Who said it for GDR?
Oh shit.
Coach, God, Coach, I'm about to go ahead and go because dude is
yeah, man.
I just told you who said it for GDR. Go to her page. Go to her Instagram page. She explaining the whole thing. Go to her page. I just gave you the source. Now give me the source. Who said it for Megan? Quiet.
Oh God, don't. Oh man.
All right. Yeah. See. Like.
Oh man. Oh man, come on!
I just gave you the source. Who said it for GDR? Go to Instagram.
Wait, who was it? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Who said that GDR couldn't fight?
Go to GDR's page. You can read it for yourself. Yeah, go to her Instagram page. She explaining the whole thing. Go to her page.
Instagram's on private, so I can't see. I can't see it because her Instagram's on private. But like, did someone for the UFC or the Athletic
Instagram ain't private?
Oh wait a minute.
Yeah, it is.
Well.
Unless you were following her before she said
Ross.
Well, okay.
Ross, we're probably gonna
go find it and send it to you. Hold on real quick. And while I'm sending that to you, send me who said that about Megan.
Yeah, Ross, we probably gonna get this. We're gonna wrap this up in about 5-10 minutes, man. Nah, man. I'm sorry, dude. Nah, man. That's the same scenario.
Hold on, Coach's page.
If Jermaine. if Jermaine Durandame is saying that she can't fight and Megan saying that she can't fight, they both saying that they can't fight. They can't. They both can't say they both saying that they can't fight. Stop it. Come on,
I'm
man.
just saying, how is it one fault? How is it Megan's fault if she's unclear though?
But how do you know she's unclear? You're not answering the
We're
question.
taking her word for it. That's the thing.
Okay,
We're taking her word for
oh,
it.
okay. So what you trying to say? So we can take we can take the privileged Megan Anderson word for it, but we can't take Jermaine Durandame word for it, right? So that means Jermaine Durandame it is a liar, but Megan Anderson telling the
No,
truth.
I think GDR is telling the truth about her hand.
Then what's the
But
problem?
I'm just saying she's still clear to fight though. That's the thing.
But how do you know this? This is what I'm telling you.
That's what I'm saying for you. How do you know that Megan isn't clear? Just as you're saying, how do you know that GDR is cleared? How do you know Megan isn't uncleared?
That's exactly what we said to you.
There's no proof for either. We're just taking both of their words for it. That's what I'm saying.
Oh dear God. Okay. Then the conversation is over because we're asking the same question. We're asking the same question. How?
I'm just saying, how is Megan's excuse bad when it's out of her control?
How was Jermaine's excuse bad? What do you? No,
because she is clear to fight. That's why her excuse is bad.
But no. The hand, sir. Evidently, she's not clear.
But her hand was good enough to fight Marion,
though. She's not fighting Marion. It's unclear. She's not fighting Marion.
When she signed the contract, it was good enough.
She already.
Hey, coach, hang up with him.
That was way before. And that was way before the cyborg. That was way before Marion was even in the picture. Man, she signed the contract.
Dude is slow. I hate to say he's slow, man.
She already, dude. She signed a multi-fight deal. What are you talking about?
Okay, listen. There's still a separate contract for each bout, though. That's what you don't understand.
What? No, they can sign multi-fight deals, man. And they can, and some of these fighters, their salaries are set, dude. Come on, man, stop it.
There's still a contract for each bout, though.
Nah, man. If you sign a multi-fight deal,
no,
if you sign a
Megan has a 5-fight contract.
No.
Tanya Evinger has a 5-fight contract.
No, man.
I mean,
they don't have wiggle room like that, man. They're not Ronda Rousey. They're not Conor McGregor. They're not Holly Holm. They don't have wiggle room to negotiate each fight. No, what they get is what they get. It's in the contract. They signed the contract. Everything. Have you ever read a contract?
No, I just know there's a separate contract for each bout.
No.
You want to read one?
I bet you read it.
Where to go get where you can read one?
I bet you read a whole contract. A whole contract. So no, man, they're multi-fight contract deals, man. That's not. They can't negotiate every fight. If that's the case, then, that means they got superstar status.
I mean, I don't know, man. I guess we just have to agree to disagree.
Yeah, man. I've already read the contract. That's a fact. And you're gonna sign when you sign with the UFC. Matter of fact, ask Tanya Evinger. Oh, I did. I'm sorry. Ask Tanya Evinger. Ask Marion Reneau. Oh, I did too. Okay. They signed multi-fight deals. Okay. Marion Reneau just got an extension. It's a multi-fight deal. Okay. She signed with 3 additional fights to the UFC. So she already knows what she's gonna get paid. Yeah, TJ, Evinger is on a 3-fight contract. Trying to tell you, man. Let's see. Yep. Okay, and my boy said there is a bout contract, okay, for each fight, but that is determined by the promotionals, okay? So it's determined by the promotional contacts. See, that's not guaranteed.
Trust me, Jermaine and Marion didn't have no bout contract. They both were bantamweights who signed exclusive deal, multi-fight deals. Jermaine, that's not like a special fight or nothing like that. It isn't for a title or anything. Why would they have a special bout contract?
But we'll put it like this, man. My thing is, okay, even with the contracts or whatever, they did the exact same thing. They did the exact same thing. Nobody can verify, well, Jermaine has already stated about her hand. But, no doctor said Megan can't. No doctor, has come out. Jermaine said her doctor and her hand can't close. She said that. Megan said she got personal stuff. But the bottom line is neither one of them faults Chris Cyborg.
Period. I'm just saying. That's all we've been trying to say.
Okay.
I know. I just feel like it was out of Megan's control, though.
It was out of Jermaine's control. It was out of Jermaine's control.
If you're
And
cleared to fight, how is it out of your control? If you're
well,
cleared to fight,
Megan was cleared to
Ross,
fight.
what's
Megan
your
wasn't cleared to
Instagram?
fight.
Let me send you this. What's your Instagram?
Oh man, yeah.
I don't have an Instagram.
Oh, okay. Then how the hell was you gonna how you?
You can still view people's Instagram if you don't have
Lord
one.
Jesus.
Okay. Well, you know what? It's probably getting time, man. You know, we going around in circles now.
Yeah, definitely.
We're going around in circles, man. How long we done been on this dang thing, man? Shoot, we might have to.
Now, Coach, normally when you say, and I'm gonna come straight out and say, when you say, some people like are privileged and like white privilege and things like that. This is definitely one of the cases. Definitely.
Yeah, I know people giving her a pass, man. I'm sorry. I can see why people are mad at Amanda because she pulled out. I was mad too. I was like, okay, good grief, you know. I think she's doing it to buy extra time. You know, that was my thinking, okay. But okay, but I can't see the difference. I cannot see the difference between these two. I can't. They both didn't want to fight. They both was acting like they was some scary acting old females. Act like they ain't want to deal with us. I just feel like they both did the exact same thing. And I'm going to definitely hold Megan Anderson to the fire, just like I held Jermaine Durandame to the fire, just like I held Amanda Nunes to the fire. I kept my foot on their damn necks, all of them. Everybody going to get work. Okay, we doing suspect stuff. I'm giving them work. I'm going to give it to them because, no, it's not right, man. We can't sit here and villainize Jermaine, after all the stuff, and then, oh, well, she's a coward. Okay. So what about Megan? I mean, we heard online. Hell, when she talked to Cyborg, I'm sorry, when she talked to Chris Cyborg on the Area Helwani show, and Cyborg did pull that whole card, and she came on live, you can hear the damn change in her damn voice. Oh, no, she didn't want to take that damn call. And matter of fact, she was sitting back. Well, yeah, sure, I'll talk to Cyborg. Yeah.
Why would
Oh,
she
yeah.
beg for the fight like months and months after Ariel's show though? She was literally tweeting every day begging for the Cyborg fight. Like the proof is right there on her Twitter.
Okay.
Ross, we have come to the conclusion that you are going to try to take up for this girl no matter what we say.
And what she do?
Therefore,
I'm giving you the proof.
Okay. Therefore, there is no need, like Coach said, for us to keep going around it. Because it's because of people like you. It's because of people like you that the Jermaine Durandames and a couple of other fighters don't get the just due that they deserve. Because if they make one mistake, people like you hang it over their heads, but then you'll get somebody do the same exact thing. Just find an excuse.
And all these haters, I'm sorry, I ain't gonna cut you. All these haters, you know what? You guys in the comment section, so here go the thing too. And I'm looking at some of you guys too. Y'all can talk the junk. It's cool. We can have a difference of opinion. We all men, and we letting the testosterone flow. Okay, we letting it flow. All our testosterone flow. Okay, and that's it. We had it. This debate was good. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody. We're gonna get the closing arguments out of here, and then we just gonna do this. Okay, go ahead, Ross. I ain't mean to cut you.
I mean, I just feel like it's apples to grapefruit, like comparisons, like in these situations. Like I even stuck up for Amanda whenever she pulled out against Valentina. Like I totally feel like Amanda like wasn't scared at all against Valentina, and that like if she couldn't feel she could fight, like it's whatever. So I mean, I'm not one of these like biased like people who like stick up for certain people because of certain reasons outside of their career. I just feel like Jermaine's situation and Megan's situation is just totally different.
Okay, and you're entitled to your own opinion, man. My opinion, I think they both did the same thing. I think they both pulled out of a fight. I think they both pulled out of a fight before they knew the inevitable, and it was one by one. Jermaine did it first, and Megan did it second. Okay, and I don't know what. So all of a sudden, when they found out they got to fight Cyborg, all of a sudden, they having all these life crises. Everything started happening when they fighting Cyborg, but damn, when they got to fight the Holly Holmes of the world, or when they got to fight, anybody else of the world, oh, their life doing just peachy clean. They ain't having no issues. But as soon as they got to fight the Chris Cyborgs of the world, God bless them. Now everything's a problem now. Okay, everything's a problem. Everything's an issue. That's just my opinion. So it's your opinion, and as a man, you're a man, I'm a man. We can agree to disagree.
All right, but like I have another thing. Like, do you like beg to fight someone you're scared of though?
Wait a minute. Do I want to beg somebody? Wait a minute. I'm sorry.
Like, would you beg to fight somebody that you're scared of? Because like that's what Megan did, like on her social media.
See, you can talk a good game, man. I mean, but you do know fighters talk, right? You do know they talk, and you do know that there's an issue when sometimes fighters don't want to fight a person. Okay, you do know that talking is talking, because Megan never really thought that she was going to even be eligible to fight Cyborg in the first place, because she thought Cyborg got popped, and then that's when Megan really started saying, "Well, I'll fight people that's clear." And then when Cyborg got cleared, a whole little tone changed. Okay, see, the thing of it is, when Cyborg completely just said, "Look, let's stop all this damn talking, okay? If you want to deal with me, then you get your ass up. I'm gonna call you right now. I'm gonna get on this line and I'm gonna tell you, look, stop the talking. Let's get this in." If Megan was so not afraid, okay, if she was not afraid, okay, then why didn't she do it when she was sitting right there in Cyborg's face? Why she ain't say, hey, why she ain't say, you know what? I don't want to. I can't take this fight. Or why she ain't talk all that junk when she was
She
face to
said to
face?
make the fight happen on Ariel's show. Whenever Cyborg was in the call, she said, "Yo, let's make the fight happen."
Nah,
You can go back and
psychology,
watch it.
psychology 101, man. That girl was nervous as hell. That girl did not. Okay, I'm sorry. This girl did not. This girl did not want this fight. And I'm sorry. Just like we can sit back and I can tell you that Amanda Nunes did not want to fight Valentina that day. I ain't saying she's scared, but she ain't want to fight. She wanted no parts of Valentina that day because she knew she tried to make that damn weight cut too late. She knew she wasn't ready, and she knew she was not prepared for this fight because I kept telling y'all back in March that Amanda Nunes is over there, enjoying the fruits of being a champion, not training. Coach, oh man, she need a break. She need a vacation. That's what people told me. Told y'all this, okay? So if we gonna sit here and say that I think Amanda Nunes was tripping. Okay, look, Megan Anderson, and you know what? I'm a fan. You know what I would have took from Megan Anderson? I would have been like, okay, look, I'm gonna tell you to say, Megan. I want you to say this, and Megan, don't you say nothing else, okay? You say this, Megan, and then you shut the hell up. Listen, I need a couple of more. I need some more months to fight Cyborg, okay? I need to prepare my game to fight a fighter of her magnitude. I need my skill set to be at 100%. I see that fight happening at least in a year, in the end of 2018. You see how easy that is? Now Megan Anderson got the time she need to get used to the weight. Okay, she got the time she need to get her skill sets in check, to start working her neck strength and all this other stuff used to get your chin in check. Okay, now she's got the time to do these things instead of making herself look like an ass by saying, "Oh well, yeah, I'll fight her." Hell no. That's because her management team did a bad job of directing her what to say. This girl couldn't have clearly wanted this fight, and she wasn't ready. She knows she wasn't ready to take this fight. She know it, man. And they know it. All of them knew it. But guess what? They gassed this girl head up. They gassed her head up, making her think that she could beat Cyborg, okay? They gassed it up. Oh, yeah, you can beat her. No, but you ain't got to go in there and get your ass whooped by Cyborg. That's why they're telling her to go do it. They knew. They knew, man. And when you really get into the psychology of some of these fighters, man, they say one thing, but some of them do a completely different thing, man. That's what they're doing. Megan knows she's not ready. Give Megan about 12 years, okay? I'm sorry, give Megan 12 months. And I think Megan is a formidable opponent for Chris Cyborg. Today, right now, no. Her skill set, man, Megan damn near got her ass knocked out by Charmaine Tway. She damn near got put out by Charmaine, okay? I'm just saying, stop, man. Because what Cyborg did to Charmaine, Megan ain't want that work. Megan looked at them damn boxing videos, okay, when she was boxing she was boxing Shields. She looked at them and was like, oh damn. I might get my ass in here and get pieced up. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can take it to the ground. Nah. She looked at some of them damn old videos, okay, of her, whipping up on Landsberg, Gina Carano. Oh, hell no. I don't think I'm taking her to the ground. Okay, I need to work on my SHIT. Okay, I need to work on my SHIT. I need to get this stuff in check before I get myself into this ring and do work against this Cyborg.
That's the thing.
That's what they would think.
Like,
who?
Do you think that Megan would have ever signed that contract though if she was scared of Cyborg? Like, don't you think she would have like immediately after Ariel's show she would have been like, "All right, I said I wanted to fight on this show, but I don't really want it." Like they planned the fight behind the scenes. Why would she ever sign that contract if she truly didn't want to fight Cyborg? That's all.
Okay,
all she had to do was sign the contract.
She didn't want to fight her the first fight going in, man. She did not want to take that fight the first fight. Look, Megan even told you herself she wanted Holly or Jermaine. That's who that they were expecting to fight. They were not expecting to fight Chris Cyborg the first fight in. Remember, I made videos, Rawls. I made videos saying if Megan Anderson take this fight with Chris Cyborg right now, she gonna get her ass whooped. Okay, I said it and I said it, and dang it, they wrote a check that they couldn't cash. She ran her mouth, okay, and wrote checks she couldn't cash. And when it was time to cash the checks, hell no, the checks bounced on her. That's what
Coach,
happened. Yes.
Coach, Ross. Let me say this again. I said it earlier. The UFC was not calling Megan Anderson. She did everything she could to get signed to the UFC. She was going to their events. She was doing this, doing that, reaching out to Dana White, posting things on Twitter and Instagram. They were not calling this girl at all. They had no interest in her. Once Jermaine backed out of the fight, they needed a replacement. Megan knew that was if I'm ever going to get into the UFC, this is the time. They have no one to fight her. I'm going to start saying I want to fight her. Now, Ross, I'm not disagreeing with you, and I'm not disagreeing with Coach.
Yeah.
I don't know if she was ready to take the fight or not, but what I do know is that the UFC was not calling Megan Anderson. She did everything she could to get signed to them. Once Jermaine backed out the fight, they needed someone to pick up the pieces. They went to Megan Anderson. That was her only way of getting in the UFC, taking that fight. Once she signed that contract for a 5-fight deal is what she signed. Once she signed that contract, she backed out of the fight. That's why Tanya Everett took the fight, because, again, the UFC wasn't calling Tanya or Megan. The only way they could get into the UFC, and Tanya said it herself, she knew she had to fight Cyborg.
Yeah, she told me in an interview too. Yep, she sure did.
True, I'm telling you, like, I don't do videos and things like Coach, but I know what I'm talking about. I watched this sport. I've been involved with boxing and things since I was a kid. They weren't calling them girls. The only way that certain girls can get into the UFC is to take certain fights. And to be honest, Megan was one of those girls. But Megan, I give her this. Her and her team was smart. We gonna sign our deal once we sign, because once you sign that contract, that's it. There is no running from Chris Cyborg. She's going to have to fight her regardless, whether it's today, tomorrow. Eventually, she has to fight her. However, she doesn't have to fight her right now. So what she did, bagged out the fight. I'm gonna bag out the fight. I'm gonna train. I'm gonna get myself together. I'm gonna say personal reasons, this and that, whatever the reasons may be. I don't care.
Yeah.
And then when I feel like I'm ready, then I'm going to fight her. Now, we can, like I said, we can keep going back in circles, back and forth, back and forth. Right is right, wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter what the excuse is. Regardless of the excuse, she didn't fight her. Jermaine didn't fight her. They didn't fight her. And that's the issue that we're talking about. We're not talking about the excuses. We're just simply trying to say they didn't fight the girl. Whatever their reasons were, that was their reasons. But they didn't fight her.
I mean, I just think it was inevitable Megan was going to be in the UFC. I don't think she had to ever sign that contract to fight Cyborg to get in the UFC.
What did they call her before that? And did she have a deal with the UFC before that?
She was the Invicta champ though, and they had no other.
You're going around the question. I'm not talking about Invicta. The Lions. Did she have a contract with the UFC before Jermaine put out that fight?
No, but she was most likely going to.
That's all. That's it.
She was most likely going to, though, within the next few months.
No, she wasn't, because if you look at her interviews, if you go on YouTube right now and look at her interviews, matter of fact, was it UFC right after the Holly fight? It whatever the UFC was after that, she went to the event hoping to talk to someone about getting signed, and they asked her, has the UFC called you? Have they been calling you in contact? She said, no, they haven't called me or anything. She's like, but I'm reaching out to them because I want to sign to the UFC. Right after she beat Charmaine, she kept saying, Dana White, hold the belt for me. Like she could, to get them to pay attention to her. They weren't paying attention to Megan. Let's just keep it real.
don't you think she was really close to being something? They had just opened up the division, and Megan had just won the 145 title in Invicta.
So
What
Listen to
other
me,
better
man.
option was there other
so
than
who do
Megan?
you think? Okay, so who do you think? Who do you think they're gonna build that division around? And they were gonna build that around Megan, man.
You're the one, yeah. See, you're the one saying they were going to build it around Megan. So why wouldn't they sign Megan?
Okay, so here's the thing. I ain't said they wasn't gonna sign her. What I said was, okay, and I'm still sticking to this, and I'm gonna keep sticking to this, okay? They both, okay, they both, they both had no intention of taking the Cyborg fight because Megan, she even said out her own mouth she wanted to fight Holly or Jermaine. That's who she wanted her first fight in the UFC to be against. Okay, they didn't want the Cyborg fight, man. I'm telling you, because if you think about this, man, this girl is unexperienced. Okay, listen carefully. She almost got finished by Charmaine Twait, who's somebody that Cyborg completely annihilated. Annihilated
Ronda
the
beat
hell.
Charmaine.
Yeah, I mean, Charmaine almost finished. I mean, Charmaine almost got. She staggered the hell out of Megan. Okay, and I'm saying, okay, you getting staggered by this 40-year-old woman. Okay, who definitely done took a ton of beatings in the octagon. A ton of beatings. Okay, it's not like she Marion Reneau 40 where she take good care of herself and hadn't taken that many beatings. Okay, this is Charmaine Twait. Okay, much slow. You can tell, man, she's at the end of her career. She almost got finished by that Charmaine Twait. That version of it. Are you serious? Do you
So are
really
you,
think that?
So
Okay, listen. Do you really think that she want to be out? Her first fight in the UFC, she get the good payday, but then she can't fight again for another 6 to 8 months. Okay, I mean literally, because that's what the hell gonna happen if she fights Cyborg.
are
The
you
girl
saying
going to sleep.
are you saying none of Cyborg's opponents have ever been like staggered by a punch?
No, I'm not saying that,
So
but
why
I'm
does it matter
saying,
if Megan has? And
but
it
I'm
was
saying, but look who she got staggered by. She got staggered by 40-year-old Charmaine Tweet. Okay, 40-year-old Charmaine Tweet, 40-year-old. Okay, down at the end of her career, moving slower. The age has caught up with Charmaine Tweet, and she almost got knocked out by Charmaine Tweet.
I'm sure that same Charmaine could beat a lot of Cyborg's opponents though.
Negative, negative, negative. Okay, but did Charmaine beat no? But did Charmaine beat Cyborg? See, here's the question: Did Charmaine beat Cyborg? Because Cyborg damn near killed the girl. Cyborg
Let's
damn near killed her. Okay, so listen, Megan almost get finished by this 40-year-old woman who at the end of her career. Dude, come on. She don't want to get in there with the damn Goliath of the group the first fight in, man. Most fighters want to take a damn tune-up fight or a fight that's reasonable before she jump in. She had no intention. Megan planned. This was the plan. I'm going to tell you what the plan was. She wanted to get a couple of fights in, 1 or 2 fights in the UFC before she fought Cyborg. See, I never said that she would never fight Cyborg. I just said Megan knew without a shadow of a doubt that she was not ready to fight Chris Cyborg, and Megan knew that she was going to get her ass whooped. Okay, she knew that ass whooping was coming, and so what happens? Okay, she pull out of the fight like she's supposed to. The damn girl came to her senses. She stopped listening to her corner gas her up. You can beat Cyborg. No, 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 no. I need to prepare. Megan, as a fighter, a smart fighter, knew, no, I need more time to prepare for this type of animal, okay? This is something different. This ain't no damn Invicta lineup. This ain't the Invicta lineup that I'm going against, okay? I'm not finna steamroll through these people, through Cyborg. No, I'm finna fight. I'm finna fight for my life. And I might damn near get knocked out, put to sleep. I might get finished. Hell, my ass will be on the wall of destruction. No, she did not want that fight, man. Not yet. Later in the future, do she want the fight? Absolutely. Absolutely. When she confident in her skill set. Just the same Megan Anderson that got submitted by what? Cindy Dandois? Are you serious?
That was 5 fights
Man,
ago
come
during
on.
her debut.
Man, come on, man. Come on. Come
5
on.
fights ago?
Her ass gets submitted by Cindy Dandois, man. I'm not trying to hit us, man. Listen, man.
You're the one who said Cindy's a really good grappler.
She is. But she got submitted by Cindy. And Cindy Dandois been well past her prime. She been well past her prime, man. Hell, Cindy Dandois now is hanging on by a thread. Hell, you got Father Time with the damn sickle chasing Cindy Dandois ass. Nah, Cindy Dandois, I think Cindy about, what, 33? She 34. But she's definitely, man, she at the end of her career too, man. Cindy done took some beatings, and she is a hell of a grappler. But what I'm saying is, do you think Cindy Dandois can go in there and match up against Chris Cyborg?
Man.
No.
No, but she beat Megan Anderson. The reason why I'm telling you that Megan Anderson wants more time to prepare for this fight.
That was Megan's 5th pro fight, though.
Okay.
There's
And
nothing wrong.
and that
There's
was her
nothing
first
wrong.
fight in a new
There's
country.
nothing wrong with the fact that Megan didn't want to take the fight. That's what we saying. Nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with them not wanting to take the fight. They had their reasons. Let's just not make excuses for them.
Yeah, they both had reasons. I ain't say Megan wasn't gonna fight her. I ain't say that. I just said that Megan didn't want that work back in July. I said Megan did not want no work because Megan knew that an ass whooping was coming her way, and she knew she was no match. Okay, see, it's one thing to know something, but fighters give you the telltale signs. Okay, first when she started hating on Cyborg boxing, I said, "Oh," I said already, nope. Oh, I see holes in Cyborg game. Okay, then why the hell didn't you jump in the octagon with it if you see holes in her game? Okay, Megan, shut your damn mouth, Megan. Get in the octagon. Oh, and then Megan want to hate on Cynthia Cavillo. Oh, wait a minute, Megan. Wait a minute, you don't see all the hype behind Cynthia Cavillo? Oh, well, people hype you up, but you still wouldn't get in the octagon, Megan. Megan Anderson, how you gonna explain this, Megan? No, Megan need to sit her ass down. Megan need to shut the hell up, okay? And Megan need to go and prepare and for the next 12 months get ready for the fight that she did not want. She better prepare because that ass whooping is coming. Okay, it's coming. Whether she want to or not, that butt whooping is coming. That's just it. I'm just saying, man. That's just it.
I actually think that she has a fighter's chance. I actually think if she trained like she's been training, she has a chance. Like I have no problem with Megan. I actually, as a featherweight, I think she's she's a good fighter. But I think she needs some time to to get ready for Cyborg, and I think she came to her senses and she realized that she backed out the fight. There's nothing wrong with her doing so. But I just feel like, if you're going to give Jermaine a hard time, we're going to give Megan a hard time too.
Yeah. Yeah, man. That's how I see it, man. I think, yeah, they both pulled out. I think Megan knew, man. She ain't a dumb fighter. Megan ain't stupid. Megan's smart. She knew exactly what, hey, look, nah, man. No, we need to prepare. This girl crazy. She dangerous.
I mean, like Cyborg lost to Jarina Bars, and Megan is like bigger than Bars by like a pretty like significant like margin as well. And I mean, like I feel like if Megan dedicates her whole camp to like a defense, like moving in and out, controlling the distance, I feel like she could like pick Cyborg apart. I mean, that's just my opinion. If she dedicates her whole camp to like defense on the feet.
Look, this girl, not even her striking game is average. Okay, she's not a better striker than Cyborg. Not gonna happen. Okay. Megan Anderson, she definitely don't know how to slip a punch to save her life, okay? Megan Anderson, always, she don't circle away from the person's power side. She won't do that, okay? Megan Anderson walks straight ahead, okay? There's no kind of deceptibility to her, when she try to get in on the inside. There's nothing. Megan comes straight in, okay? And I'm telling you, that style is tailor-made for what side. If Megan do that to Cyborg, she going to sleep, okay? She going to sleep early, okay? Yeah, and speaking of Jarina Bars, okay, Cyborg, that was a tough fight. And I gave Cyborg 2 of them rounds, man. She fought the best, okay? Because nobody in MMA would fight her. So she fought the best kickboxer, Muay Thai kickboxer on the planet and took her 5 rounds, okay? She took Jarina 5 rounds and ate some of Jarina's best shots and got right back up and kept coming, okay? Megan is no Jarina JoJo Bars. Megan Anderson can't strike like that, okay? She can't. That's not her game. Megan Anderson got other skill sets. She good at certain things, but Cyborg exceeds her in every category. If you want to talk grappling, Cyborg is a very good BJJ specialist. She's extremely good. You want to do stand up. Who do you think will win a straight kickboxing match between Megan Anderson and Chris Cyborg? Straight kickboxing, no takedowns. Who the hell you think will win that match? Megan Anderson. Look, she don't know how to throw no hands. Okay, and she's slow. She's very slow when it comes to the speed matchability with her and Cyborg. Every stat matchup, Megan need to get in that gym and work. She is 12 months away from getting in a fight, and she need all the time she can get because she step into that octagon ear prepared. Her ass will be on that wall of destruction. That's just it. There's no escape. If she gonna fight in the UFC, she's gonna have to fight the champion. Okay, there are no more people. They're not gonna build a division until Cyborg leave. Okay. When Cyborg leaves, they will build that division. But right now, they're going to milk Cyborg for the money. And Megan Anderson is the person that they can get the money off of, other than Holly Holm, and Megan knows this. Megan know the fight gonna be bigger the second time. Watch what I tell you.
And I personally think in order for Megan to be victorious, she needs to take advantage of that reach advantage in the arms and the legs. She has to keep her distance, because if she try to go blow for blow with Cyborg, she get knocked out.
She going to sleep.
She get knocked out. I'm just gonna be honest. The power behind Cyborg's punches, no, I don't think she can take them. But I think if she sit back, and if she's doing anything that I see her doing on her Instagram, like she's setting up like combinations, and then she ending it with either like a head kick or a kick to the liver. If she can do that, I feel like she could slowly for surely outscore Cyborg. But if she try to like go blow for blow with her, she gonna get knocked out. I feel like I don't really know Megan's ground game like that, but I don't think much there. Sydney Danderwater. Hey, I'm just being honest. Like, I don't think it's much there if Cindy can tap you. But however, I feel like if she keep her distance, she use her reach advantage and she use her leg advantage, and she throws hella kicks, and that's something like I would actually like to see Megan go train with Greg Jackson, Winklejohn, because they the master with them kicks. But I feel like if she does get into a situation where she gets in the clinch with Cyborg, if she's able to get her on the ground, unlike Gina Carano, keep her down and ground and pound till the referee stop it.
Yeah, that's gonna be easier said than done.
Gina made a bad mistake letting her up.
Yeah, it's hard to keep Cyborg down there, man. And probably Gina was probably afraid, man, that she was gonna get something back, or she was either gonna catch a submission. And I don't think Gina really knew how good Cyborg was on the ground. It's just she knew Cyborg was crazy, man. And it's like she was doing a really tactical fight. Gina was pumping that jab really well, and it's like she got hit, man. And it's like damn, she took that hit, the real legal, like legitimate hit from Cyborg, and it's kind of like she changed the whole game plan. But I thought Gina was doing really well in that fight. I thought she was in the beginning.
Yeah.
But man, Cyborg pulled it on, man, and it was a wrap.
Now I think Cyborg would take her chances standing up with Megan a lot quicker than she would with GDR. I don't think she would stand up with GDR if that fight ever was to happen. I think she'd try to take her down immediately.
Okay. Yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. But shoot. Wait a minute, Raw. Okay, wait a minute. Yo, Rawls, you still there, bro? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all right, man. Shoot, man. All right, well, dudes, fellas, it's been pleasurable, man. And Rawls, hey, man, anytime, man. Anytime you want to jump on, we can jump on, man. Because it's good going back and forth, man. Sometimes it's fun, man.
It is.
It's fun. It make it interesting. So, I appreciate you coming on, man, because a lot of people don't want to come on. And it's tough, man, if you're not used to getting on and just going live at somebody. It's tough, man. So I got a lot of respect for you, man. A lot.
Yeah, all right, man. I'll be sure to do this some other time. I've never done this before, so.
Nah, I mean, man, trust me. It's all love and respect, man. Trust me.
Like, I've never made a video, never went live, never. So
But see, man, this what we're trying to do here, man. Because a lot of people don't want to interact with people they sub to. I actually do, man. I actually want to interact with people that sub to me because, dude, we just it's good for the sport, man. All of us love the sport. We all love the sport. I'm a guy to make videos. You're a fan. I'm a fan. I'm biased. Hell, we all biased. All of us up here biased. But I appreciate you coming on, man, because it really is, man. And I gotta again give you respect because it's a big thing, man, when somebody come out of their comfort zone and just jump on and just start a debate, man. Just raw. You just went right into it. So, I got to give you some respect, man. Definitely.
All right, man, for sure.
But thank you, man. And anytime, man, you want to jump on and argue, man, it's cool, man. It's good. It's good for the sport, man.
All right, man.
And it can be one-on-one, man. It don't have to be, it don't matter, man.
All right. Well, I had fun, but I got to go. But thanks for the debate.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate you, man.
All right.
Take care, brother.
All right, Lavelle, guys, LDBC. Definitely got had Lavelle on. Shout out to Rawls. And Rawls don't make videos yet. I don't know. Hopefully one day he will, man. I hope he will. But definitely, man, it's good, man. We talked a lot. We're helping the sport. And guys, this ain't no Coach Sheldon Harrison panel. We call this the panel. Okay, this is the panel, and we just come in and we lay it out there how we do it, man. Lavelle, appreciate you, man.
Not
Uh,
a problem.
and Lavelle got a channel, y'all, but he ain't putting nothing up yet. But man, this brother, I don't know,
I'm
boy.
building it. I'm building it. I'm building it slowly for surely.
But yeah, man,
Slowly for surely. But no, like Coach, as I always say, I appreciate you. I appreciate your channel and what you do. And Ross, I appreciate you. This is all in fun, y'all. This is all in fun. I don't take this serious. I come on here. Me and Coach don't agree all the time. Trust me. Especially about our favorites. We don't agree all the time. We've been back and forth over and over and over. But this is just fun, and it's for the love of the sport. So we don't take it serious. I know I don't. I don't hold no personal grudges or anything like that. But I do love my Ronda. Good night. God bless everybody, and take care.